Do, 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 do.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. My name is Earl Cole, and welcome to tonight's streams, and welcome to the Raw Watch Along here tonight on the Wrestling Experience.
Awesome power of nature, hot excitement of freedom.
Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the news off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. Welcome to the Raw Watch Along here tonight on the Wrestling Experience. We're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here alone. Ladies and gentlemen, no, we're not here alone. First of all, let me just introduce you to my guest at this time. He is a passionate Giants fan. He is a passionate Mets fan. He is a passionate Mets fan. And he just celebrated his birthday this past weekend, ladies and gentlemen. The birthday boy himself, the one and the only, the incomparable, the lovable, huggable Jeffrey Turner. Jeffrey, welcome to the Raw Watch Along.
What's going on, Earl? What's going on, Rob? And what's going on to the entire chat? Good to see you all here for the Monday Night Raw watch along. Unfortunately, I got some good birthday presents for the Royal Rumble, and like this one right here, a not so good happy birthday present for you know who is back in the WWE. But either way, can't wait for Monday Night Raw, and I'm glad to be here.
And ladies and gentlemen, this next guest, he's part of the Philly Sportscast. He's got his Real to Me podcast with Tyler. He's got his own couple of watch alongs, including NXT, SmackDown, and sports. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Robert to the show. Robert,
What up?
hello, and welcome to the Raw Watch Along.
I'm great. This is going to be great.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get to some wrestling news before we get on the air here with Monday Night Raw. First of all, the first news, the Elimination Chamber main event has been set. It will be Sami Zayn taking on Roman Reigns for the undisputed Universal Championship. And of course, this afternoon, Jay Uso tweeted that he might be done with the bloodline.
Let me talk about that. That was intriguing. The fact of the matter that he left, it's like, what the hell just happened? It's like, I was like, man, could this be are they really breaking up the bloodlines? Like, that's, man, you can't tell me I find a better storyline at its finest in the past year. I'm sorry.
No. There is no.
Decade.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, story number 3. Apparently, everybody thought that Rey Mysterio was supposed to be at the Royal Rumble. Rey Mysterio's number was supposed to be 16. But unfortunately, Rey Mysterio was sent home by WWE doctors because he was injured on SmackDown in Laredo, Texas. So Rey Mysterio was never in San Antonio. He never came out. His number never came out. So what the WWE did was they gave his spot to Dominic. Dominic came out with Rey Mysterio's music and his mask to further enhance the storyline between these two. So all of that, ladies and gentlemen, all of that came out today on in the wrestling news. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in the wrestling news, WWE has said that the Elimination Chamber will be enhanced. And what does that mean, enhanced? That's a great question. What does that mean? What does the word enhanced mean to you all? Let us know in the chat what you think the word enhanced means. What are we going to get in the Elimination Chamber? What's going to happen in the Elimination Chamber?
All I care about is someone just getting their ass whooped. That's all I care about.
One
Get
thing,
rid of those things on the bottom so we can actually see some big time spots.
one thing I do know is, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I do know is there are 4 different storylines that will be unfolded inside the Elimination Chamber. And that will tell us, ladies and gentlemen, what road WrestleMania will be traveled on. Because as we all know, ladies and gentlemen, on February the 18th, we are going to have the final stop on the road to WrestleMania. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the return of Nia Jax. Nia Jax is back in the WWE. She was rehired at the request of Roman Reigns. So Nia Jax is back in the WWE. I'm not sure whether she's going to be on Raw or she's going to be on SmackDown, but Nia Jax, ladies and gentlemen,
all I care is she can stay in catering. That's all I care about.
Nia Jax has been rehired.
Earl, I got some breaking news too about just regarding the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
Yes.
The United States Championship.
Yeah, that was the biggest story.
That will be defended, according to Byron Saxon, who broke the news earlier today. The Elimination Chamber will be a United States Championship battle. So you're going to have Austin Theory, and there's going to be 5 qualifying matches happening for the rest of the participants in that chamber match. So unless they go 7, we might have 6, but there's going to be an Elimination Chamber United States Championship match.
Now,
that will be happening on February 18th.
Now let me ask the 2 of you something.
Shoot.
How amped up are you right now to watch this chamber? Because
I'm excited because I'm very intrigued because I've seen some title defenses, but I've never seen the United States title ever defended in an elimination chamber.
No.
I've seen the big go for it all. I mean,
yeah.
But the fact that allowing the United States title to get more opportunity to, I would say, get more prestige out of it, if you think about it, and the fact that they're caring more about that, because I feel like, even on SmackDown, it feels like they really do not care for the IC title. It seems like the United States title must get more looks than it does from the IC title, because usually in the years past it was usually the opposite, because no one really cared about the United States title. But I'm very intrigued of who's going to be in these qualifying matches. For me, I've always thought, I've always liked that, the Elimination Chamber concept. It's just nowadays it hasn't been like the same what it was at the 2000s, with everything was just all with the chain link fence and stuff. It's still there, but the bottom part of it is just it's not what, like I said, with the plexiglass. Everything's still kind of the same, but the fact that they changed it up a little bit, it's just like, why change that's not broken?
Vince McMahon changed the chamber, and that was his idea. He wanted
for the safety of the competitors too. They didn't
right, exactly.
That's the metal.
Right. That's why he put those
Makes
pads
sense.
there. He made those pads there. Now I want to ask everybody that's in the chat tonight, who invented the Elimination Chamber and when did it first debut? So that's my trivia question.
That's a good question.
When? No, don't reveal the answer.
I'm not gonna say it, but I know when it was.
Who invented the Elimination Chamber, and when did it debut?
If I'm going to have a give up a debut guess, this might be a stretch. I would say between 2003 to 2004, maybe a little bit 2005 in that age, in that range.
She got it. Eric Bischoff, 2002 Survivor Series. She's absolutely right. Eric Bischoff invented the name of the concept of the paper.
As much as I know, Eric Bischoff.
Survivor Series 2002.
Yep. That is when the elimination.
I know it was off by a couple of years or so, but close enough.
You were in the range. You were in the range.
You were in the range.
Do you remember who won? Do you remember the 6 participants in the chamber and who won it? I do. I remember. I actually remember.
I have to go back and watch it because I don't remember what the damn.
Who went in as champion and who came out as champion.
Why does Triple H? For me, Triple H comes to the top of my head for some reason, but I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong.
I'll see if the chat can get it.
Oh, god damn it. This is dropping up a wall.
The
Sleeping
six
Angel.
people that were in the match, who won it and who went into the chamber as champion, who came out as champion. So
Oh,
it's like a three-part question.
oh my gosh.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna have to.
Wasn't Triple H one of them? No.
By the way, just to let everybody know,
2002.
Rhea
They
Ripley.
went in 2007, 8.
I think somewhere in the before during the early start of the PG era, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Earl.
Just to let everybody know, in the Royal Rumble, Rhea Ripley suffered a dislocated kneecap, and she had to go to the back and get it popped back in.
Mm-hmm.
That's how tough Rhea Ripley is.
I mean, the fact that she's getting compared. Hell
you guys
no.
give up? If you guys give up,
I
give up.
I give up. I'm gonna have to rewatch the Survivor's pay-per-view.
The 6 participants in the chamber were Booker T, Kane, Chris Jericho, RVD, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H.
I got Triple H right. I would have never guessed Kane, RVD, and Shawn. For some reason, why the hell did Shawn Michaels? I had Shawn Michaels on top of my head.
Michaels just came back from his injury. Triple H went in as champion, and Shawn Michaels walked out as champion.
If I'm not saying that was a really good, that was a good elimination chamber match. That was just hard.
That was arguably, they still say that might have been the best one out of all of them. They still believe the first chamber match was the best.
Well,
Monday Night Raw is on the
see
air.
all the chamber matches and look at the cards and stuff like that. And actually, that'll be interesting to kind of debate. Like, what's the best? Not the Royal Rumble, but the elimination chamber matches. Like,
oh, that's right. Cody's going to start. And by the way, tonight, before we get started, Rhea Ripley will make her decision tonight on who she will be challenging at WrestleMania. Either Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, or maybe she wants to go after the NXT champion, Roxanne Perez. There's 3 opportunities, 3 people she can go after.
That's right, yeah.
It's most likely Bianca or Charlotte.
Wouldn't that be something if she said, I'll take on all 3 of them?
I won't be surprised. I mean, she's
cool.
I mean, it was a good show, but like I said, the only thing that brought it down for me in some areas was the Nia Jax returning.
I didn't like the Royal Rumbles as much. I thought the Royal Rumbles were not constructed very well. I thought the last match and the ending was tremendous. I thought the Royal Rumbles were a little boring.
It hasn't really been
substance to it.
It really hasn't. It hasn't really been the same since the mid 2000s, like mid to early 2000s.
I agree. I agree with.
Time.
I agree with what
there's been a lot of. She's actually talked about that too. Like everyone's kind of compared it to China and stuff like that. Yeah. And I can see it a little bit in her, like the strength, the power. Who's to say?
Yeah.
And then again, though, like nowadays, it's
has rumored she want to go out to the IC title. She has said it.
There are some people that are in the audience tonight on Raw dressed like bananas. Okay. This is a new one for me to watch on Raw.
Hey, wrestling fans are very great.
That's great juice.
Trust me, you can imagine the many thirst TikToks I've come across with Rhea Ripley and shit like that. It's like, I'm thinking to myself, how down bad do you have to be to really beg for Rhea to do all the stuff to you? Like, I don't get it.
And also the reason why they're having the United States Championship defended, because remember, Monday Night Raw does not have a world title. And the second closest thing to a world title is the United States Championship. Whereas on SmackDown, you got the IC title. You have Roman with both. So that's why the United States Championship has gotten really that big-time prestige, and why you have that going in the chamber rather than you have the actual.
And I'm okay with that. I'm not opposed to it.
No, I have no problem with it.
Because, I mean, I've always...
It's something new. It's something new. It's something fresh.
King Jers?
Jordan and Jers, what's going on? And plus, Austin Theory going in as champion, that's only going to make it even more prestigious. But Cody Rhodes is about to cut the promo, so I believe Earl is ahead. I don't know if you're ahead too, Rob, but Earl...
He hasn't said anything yet, but the crowd's still kind of acknowledging him with the smoke in the crowd.
The crowd
is going to give us the promo. Earl's going to let us know what's going on.
The crowd is chanting, "You deserve it. You deserve it."
So.
He does.
What, after being away 6 years, and the fact you let's be real, we trained like shit after since being away for so long.
So you want to know what we're going to talk about?
Every week there's someone new watching this show, so I'll go ahead and say it.
There's somebody new that's always watching this show, so I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Might get that.
He
Good to hear that,
said,
Jules.
15 years.
About 19-year-old me.
19-year-old me. Met it up to this metal bar. There's a sign on the door.
There's a sign on the door that says tomorrow's superstars today.
Tomorrow's superstars of today. My beater Volkswagen Jetta.
And I remember,
Me too.
I vividly thought, okay, I'm going to be a WWE champion within inside 2 years. I'm going to be the next John Cena.
That is intriguing.
Yes.
I started to say name drop.
And so if I can go back, I'm going to go back to the 19-year-old me. Well, what would it say? I don't think it's going to go down like that, Chief. One line in London, you're going to get slapped so hard when your knees buckle.
Don't you dare, Juice.
Dashing Cody Rhodes. You're going to win the Intercontinental Champion. Retro Glory. You're going to paint your face and then become less than. He took a dig at Vince McMahon there.
They did.
What's
up, Blaze?
What up?
Hello, Blaze.
Thank you, Blaze.
Thank you, Blaze. Hit that like button.
Give it time. Give it time, Juice. Give it time.
You're going to be on fire and all over the world. And everybody tells you not to do another dig at Vince.
Yeah. Not holding back when it takes a Vince.
No, he's not. He said 2023. And I lasted 29 other men in the Rumble, and I'm going to stamp my legacy at WrestleMania.
I don't think so tonight, Mac. I think we're going to save that until after the Elimination Chamber.
What is that?
He's asking if you're going to see the Bloodline here tonight. I think they're saving that.
I think SmackDown.
Yeah, that was the one thing that, like, man, that was fantastic.
The crowd is chanting Cody.
And like you said too earlier, man, some of these digs at Vince, I mean, you can imagine the resentment that he's had since before 2016.
I mean, come on, Robert. I mean, he was stifled. I mean, he was
exactly
stifled
like the fact that you had
Stardust.
Yeah.
But that was great too, though. The fact that he paid homage to his brother just with the shattered dreams. You love to see that.
and then Cody
he did the Dusty Rhodes thing too, as well.
Yeah,
the Bionic Elbow.
And Cody said he hated all of that. He hated it.
I know I would, because first of all, like, you're getting paid millions to be a ripoff of Goldust. Yeah,
it can still be UC. Thank you, Mac, for dropping Earl's link in the chat. If you guys need to,
we
Mac
have
the Giants fan just dropped Earl's link in the chat. I'm sorry, Earl.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Jeffrey.
Hey, Danny.
Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as Cody Rhodes is done with his promo here, I'm going to ask Robert and Jeffrey their thoughts on it, and then we're going to get them involved in this after this promo is over. I have to stand across. I have to stand across against the tribal chief at WrestleMania. Cross. He called Roman Reigns the LeBron James of the WWE.
Not wrong right now.
I mean,
Yeah, he did. He did outlast 28. You're right, Blaze. Blaze corrected me earlier. He did.
Roman Reigns.
Thank you. Thank you, Mac. Hardcore Sports Network link if you guys need a sub up there.
we're almost at 200. We're almost at 260 live on the Hardcore Sports as well.
So, Rob,
Yes.
you guys need a sub up, Rob and Tyler.
Yes, please sub up to all our channels. We greatly appreciate it. And hit the like button. Thank you very much.
Cody is so good on the mic.
Yes, he does.
Like his problem was like
WrestleMania. WrestleMania is in 62 days.
Oh my God, it's crazy. It's almost here.
yeah.
It made me 62 days. It's 62 days of my life in front of a sold-out crowd in SoFi Stadium. In that night, it will end. Pull up a chair, sit back, and watch me in action. And after WrestleMania, table, you can beat the head of the table. Cody Rhodes says that he will beat the tribal chief at WrestleMania. His 2-year reign as champion will come to an end.
Please do.
Somebody's got to do it.
Because first of all,
Nice job.
Honestly,
Okay.
that would have been nice to see Carmelo Hayes in the Royal Rumble, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Men needed it. There wasn't any surprises.
True, but still, it would have been nice
here comes the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day is confronting Cody Rhodes.
Interesting.
Ooh. 3 members of the Judgment Day is coming out. No Rhea Ripley.
That's surprising.
This might be that was a damn good promo. This might be like a fill-in feud right now until they get to WrestleMania for Cody taking on the Judgment Day.
Would you do? Let me ask the two of you something. At the Elimination Chamber, would you do Cody Rhodes and Edge versus the Judgment Day in a tag match?
I would not be opposed to that.
No, I wouldn't have any problem. I wouldn't have any problem with it.
Okay.
Because I mean,
that's what I thought.
I mean, first of all, I think we all can agree Edge still got unfinished business with the Judgment Day after since being kicked out from the faction. So, kind of does make sense try to find a way to get a conclusion to that.
You hit the nail on the head, Robert.
God, I still can't take
job.
Dom seriously as a goddamn convict. I can't take it seriously.
Convict Dom.
God.
Convict Dom. Convict Dom. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm with mommy.
Even though every time when he says that, like my mind goes into like the gutter. So I get my juvenile sense of humor kicks in.
He says that he was supposed to win the Royal Rumble, Dom Mysterio.
Which is a load of crap.
Give it time, Juice. Give it time.
You know what? Cody?
You know what, Cody? You put your hands on me. You ruined my moment. Now I'm going to ruin you. You know what should happen if you did that in prison? You would have got.
God, why are they still pulling?
Because apparently people find it funny.
It's like, first of all, you spend 1 day in jail and you're going to say, oh, I just spent 20. What's good, Rafi? Hey, shout out to the total 9 total viewers in here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. 12 in the chat. You guys are the best. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. And please make sure that you hit that like button. Thank you. He said you the suck up. He called Cody Rhodes a suck up.
I love Damian Priest. Damian Priest.
I think.
God damn, he's good.
And I told people this too. If you've not watched Damian Priest during his time in Ring of Honor and on the independent scene, you are missing out on the talent that this man has possessed. The fact that he could do, let's be real, some agility, some being athletic as he is for a guy of his size. Even though, but then again, I think the best moment for me and the Royal Rumble this year was Corey Graves bitching and complaining when Pat McAfee returns. Like, fuck.
I think they're setting up a match for those.
Are you trying to scare me straight? Cody Rhodes said to Dom.
God.
Just get set up Cody and Dom.
Apparently so. But I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
have respect for you and your father. I don't have any respect for you, Cody. I don't.
Okay.
I don't have respect for anyone's dad, says Dom says. This kid needs to be taken by the woodshed and smack the crap out of him.
I love it. I love him being like this. It's the best thing.
And thank God they actually did pull the trigger because, I mean, damn. His face. Dom
now the audience is saying, kick his ass. Kick his ass.
It's going to be a great payoff when he eventually gets his ass kicked.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Yeah, you better, Mac. You're right.
Yeah, or I can. Now the audience is chanting, wrestle, wrestle.
Yeah, I like it too. Michael Cole's hatred is great.
Any of you, Cody said, I'll kick your ass.
How is it people still hate Michael Cole?
He's so good
Let's
as a commentator.
Do it tonight.
I mean,
Okay. Cody versus who? Who do we got for the Judgment Day tonight?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. You could either take on the little boy.
I want to be opposed to Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest going at it.
Oh, sign me up.
I would not be opposed to that.
Take my money, please.
Yes, exactly.
Or Finn Balor. I mean, Finn Balor does have one of good matches.
Tonight we're going to show you how the bloodline imploded. Tonight on Raw.
Hey, it was well worth the year of wait.
Give me
okay,
Finn, Cody,
Johnny.
Please. Yes. Yes,
Johnny Gargano takes on Baron Corbin to qualify the chamber match.
Gargano's gonna win. Gargano's gonna be in the chamber.
Dolph Ziggler versus Bronson Reed to qualify in the chamber.
Bronson Reed will be in the chamber.
And Seth Rollins will take on Chad Gable to qualify in the chamber.
That's an easy one for Seth.
That's like 3 obvious winners. It's going to be Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, and Seth Rollins. You already know who's going to get in the chamber.
Right.
Because, I mean, Rare Corey's already turned out to be a jobber. I mean...
Exactly, Cody. That's true. They got a Bullet Club.
Edge is here, and he's beaten the stew. He has beaten the stew out of the Judgment Day. He has beaten the stew. Oh, Edge is pissed. Edge is pissed.
Rightfully so. I mean, the fact kind of written on TV, and you put his wife through a concerto. Who wouldn't be pissed?
Oh, he is. And now Cody is getting involved, and he's beating the stew. Oh, Jeffrey, it is chaos. Chaos. Before we go to commercial. Oh, boy. Wow.
Oh, my God. Finn Balor's face of fear was great. It's like that. Well, you have Edge coming after him like a nut. And then you got Cody over there, too.
Oh, my God.
Cody and Finn are fighting. You got Cody, Finn, and Dom fighting. You got Edge and
I love it.
Priest. Why don't you set up a 2-on-2 like you just said before? 2-on-2 for the Elimination Chamber. Take my money.
That's what I said. That's what I just said.
I would even do Balor and Priest versus Edge and Cody.
I would not be opposed to that in the elimination.
And you got to get Rhea versus Beth sometime soon. I think you got to do Rhea versus Beth.
Because
they got to end that one.
And of course, I get something for the Premier League. Tottenham
that was a good opener.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen,
Sunday 11:30. For those who are Premier League fans, Tottenham and Manchester City are playing Sunday at 11:30 a.m. on the East Coast.
Blaze, Cody and Edge versus.
Make sure you guys keep that as a
I'll
note.
take that too.
Now that'd be interesting. 6-man tag match with Edge, Cody, and whoever their mystery partner is.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
I wouldn't mind that. It's something fresh. It's something innovative, and it's something good.
Can you imagine that at Elimination Chamber as an undercard matchup? We already got Sammy and Roman. You got the Elimination Chamber for the men. You're probably going to get the Elimination Chamber for the women on whatever title Rhea doesn't challenge for. You'll have the Elimination Chamber for the other WrestleMania match for the women's championships.
Yeah,
Then
absolutely.
you got that match at Elimination Chamber. Cody and Edge versus Judgment Day members. I don't care who it is. I'd rather it be Finn and Priest. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're talking about the pay-per-view being terrific.
I mean, you're talking about the pay-per-view exploding.
That's Royal Rumble.
Right. I mean, let me ask the two of you something while we're in commercial here. Robert, what did you think of the Pitch Black match?
Honestly, I mean, was okay to say the least. But having like the neon lights, just like I kind of did like the neon. I mean, I'm a huge neon kind of guy. I've always loved neon lights. So, and just was I had a better expectations of what a Pitch Black match would have been. I obviously thought it would be like a lights out type of match because that's what my brains to. And the fact that we saw Uncle Howdy completely miss a fucking elbow drop and it's like, what the
that was a poor botch. That was a very poor botch. We got
Nia botching, and now we got that. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
But
overall,
I thought it was an intriguing concept, but you could have done a lot better with it. At the same time, we had.
Isn't it very ironic that they botched Nia Jax's entrance coming back, and her name is pretty much Nia Botch, and they botched her return.
Oh,
it fits together, doesn't it, guys?
It does.
Yes, it
does.
I
was going to say this too before Jeff talked about that because I was going to say in the Pitch Black match, he had the kendo set look like a goddamn lightsaber. I was like, damn.
Somebody said it so eloquently on Twitter. The whole thing with the neon looked like Naomi 2.0 on crack.
I'm gonna say it looked like Naomi booked that match. That's what I said. It's like Naomi booked that match last night.
I could not agree more with that. What's good, Chad?
I loved it. I loved it. I didn't like the match. The match was gross. The match was disgusting. I did not like it at all. But
you could have done a lot better with that.
Yeah.
The concept itself I thought was very intriguing, but the fact that it under-delivered, it's like, well, that sucks.
Very disappointed. Yeah. And by the way, backstage at the Royal Rumble, guess who was backstage at the Rumble this past Saturday night? Ricky Starks.
I saw that.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, Ricky
Starks.
Ricky Starks. Oh, and the return of the MVP Lounge tonight with the guest Austin Theory.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. That's
okay. Okay, this match has been made official. Cody Rhodes will take on Finn Balor tonight on Raw.
Hey, that's the main event.
Okay.
Yeah. Cody and Ricky Starks are very good friends, and Cody's been sort of a mentor to Ricky Starks. It could be an early recruiting plan because there's a lot of those young talents like Jungle Boy, Ricky Starks.
You got Pentagon,
Sammy Guevara, obviously MJF. A lot of those young stars over there in AEW, they learned under Cody.
Yeah.
And here comes Seth Rollins.
We can get Seth versus Logan Paul. So there's got to be 5 qualifying matches because we got Theory's already in it. He's already in it, so there's 1 spot. So it's going to be. It's probably 3 of them should be filled tonight. It should be Rollins, it should be Reed, and it should be Gargano. That should be other spots. And then you got
Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, if Theory gets pinned in this chamber, then we will guarantee a brand new United States champion. We will be guaranteed a new champion because it has happened before.
Earl and Kevin, I don't know if you saw this. Did you ever see Santino Morel debut at Impact as the Director of Authority? Like, how's we gonna take that seriously?
I did hear about that. That's ridiculous.
How is that
gonna work? It's not gonna work.
He's the what do you call that? The GM, the general manager.
And Connor signed a multi-year deal with Impact. I think, and I think people tend to forget who Connor really was.
Yeah, he's the Ascension. One half of the Ascension
Right.
with
Right.
what the hell was the other guy's name?
Fuck.
It's gonna bother me now.
Yes, yeah, Victor. That's his name.
Victor.
That's it. Connor Victor with a K.
Connor and
It was spelled
Victor.
with a K.
Yeah.
Viktor.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
and
you,
he
Rob.
was terminated by the WWE.
Yeah, we don't bring them back. They were actually a good tag team.
So
Vince thought that they were boring.
Next year. He's got one more on it. So MGF has one more year left on his contract.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're gonna play off the storyline with MJF the entire year in AEW. Oh, thank you.
The Samoa Joe.
Okay,
Samoa
now
Joe, his contract is going to be up at the end of this year.
I think he stayed with AEW.
Yeah.
Or
so, ladies and gentlemen, we have Seth Rollins in the ring, and he's taking on Mr. Chad Gable.
Gable is so good. It's just a damn shame he's not treated better. He is so good in the ring.
I know.
Yeah.
And the crowd is singing Seth's song right now.
Tucker! Where are you, Tucker? Tucker! I was waiting for him to say that. Tucker! I miss him. I wish him with Tucker. I love to see the heavy
yeah,
heavy machinery.
Oh,
man.
cannonball on the outside. Nice move. Rollins don't know what to make of Chad Gable at this point.
Oh, what a move by Gable. This is the only match I could see.
Flying headbutt. 1, 2, no. Not
this is the only match I could see an upset tonight.
Okay, we're going to. All right, we're going to go to Mitch's favorite thing, picture in picture.
Oh, wow, they're actually doing picture in picture. Okay.
Yeah, picture in picture.
So Ricochet, his contract's not until mid of next year. So that could be any month or day of 2024.
Made a minority.
So right now, the only
you're not wrong, Mac. You are not wrong. Chad Gable is phenomenal. He's great in the ring. He's actually made this gimmick work great. I think he does deserve better, but when you keep bringing back a bunch of people and you start
making it hard.
Your roster, it muddies it up, and not everybody's going to get pushed. That's why you see Karrion Kross in the middle of nowhere right now. Santos Escobar in the middle of nowhere.
And you see, this is the thing. He's being booked as a glorified enhancement talent, and that's not helping his star power at all. It's just not.
I mean, the dude has like IC title or IC champ or American, U.S. champ written all over him, but no,
they keep pushing him down. And then another thing too is they keep punishing Mustafa Ali. So I mean, none of these people
got to get out of there at this point.
I think Mustafa Ali made a mistake when he asked to be released. That was his mistake to management, and they keep punishing him. Triple H punishing him. Vince
Personally,
punishing
you should just
him.
give him what he asked for at that point.
They told him no.
Because they don't want him to go to AEW. They don't want him to go to AEW. That's why.
No. Vince told him no, and Vince then said, "Okay, I'm going to punish you for being disobedient."
Exactly. Sleeping Angels just says it right here. Everybody thinking that you got to go to WWE and AEW. Everybody is going there. You're eventually going to swallow up all those places, and you're not going to have a chance to have true creative direction. Because you can't all be both great.
People are going to forget about Impact, New Japan, GC Dub, these
MLW, Ring of Honor, all these.
First of all, AEW has too many stars already. They don't need no more stars.
So does WWE. WWE has too many now too. They have a lot of guys too.
There's a lot of content to create for superstars, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is that you don't want to water down what you already got. So you got to focus on that. You don't need to add any more. Your plate is full. Don't add any more to it. Just create what you got with it and roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll say the same thing about WWE though, Earl. Look how many people they brought back, and nobody's really made an impact in that whole entire place.
Well, that's what I'm just.
Karrion Kross, you had had no reaction when he came back. Like it's like
no, because the thing is, he's been booked into oblivion, and he doesn't have stellar matches. He doesn't have
90
stellar
seconds
matches.
out of the Royal Rumble. 90 seconds. That's Karrion Kross's Royal Rumble appearance, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
sorry, Earl.
But then again, it can't be worse than Elias lasting 32 seconds. So I mean,
yeah.
So I mean, at least he lasted a bit longer than.
We are back with Raw, and Chad Gable is in the ring, ladies and gentlemen, with the one and the only Seth freaking Rollins.
God, they're still making Chris's newest best after the two of them are in jail.
No, actually, that show was canceled, Robert. They did cancel both.
Those aren't old episodes?
Those are old episodes, I believe. Stacks him up. Uh-oh. What a strong
dragon
Seth.
screw.
Seth is so strong.
He is.
He is freakishly strong.
Seth is tremendous.
Let me ask you something. I'm sorry to cut you off, Robert.
Are you good?
Let me ask you something. The two of you, would you like to see Seth Rollins in the ring with Rhea Ripley?
I would be opposed to it.
If they do mixed matches, yeah, I wouldn't mind at all.
Oh,
because she stated in a podcast she wouldn't mind taking on a man.
I mean, they'll be fun.
I don't know if you'd ever see that nowadays, though.
No, I don't know if anybody would sanction that.
No, I wouldn't either.
No.
I don't.
I mean, they do it.
I mean, they did pull it once with Rhea. That was and that was kind of a joke with her and Akira Tozawa on that one show.
And then
what a counter.
You remember when Nia Jax entered the men's Royal
Oh yeah,
Rumble?
That was funny. Randy Orton hits an RKO, you get a set. God, man, she got like
super kick by Ziggler, 619 by Mysterio, and an RKO by Randy Orton.
Right.
Best Royal Rumble moment.
Yes. Oh, Rollins went for the stomp, and now he's gonna de pedigree. Nope. Roll up. Uno, dos. Nope. Go ahead, man. Get excited. 2. No. Ooh, beautiful bridge. Bridge out. Look out. Oh, feet of strength. 1, 2. No.
This has been a great first. This has been a very good first half hour of this show.
Yes, it has.
been.
Yes, and let's see if it will continue. Look out. Oh. 2. No.
Gable is so good.
Yeah,
He's
Gable is
such a great wrestler.
And then, but this is what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm saying. He's booked like an enhancement and it shouldn't be that way.
Because they have no room to push him. They can't push him. There's too many other people being pushed. He's got to be held down. That's the problem.
Well, that too. And you also
but that sucks.
And some of the veterans, and also think too, backstage politicking as well. If you don't have like a certain amount of time underneath on the main roster, sometimes that will work against you.
Yeah.
Remember, Triple H was very infamous for that. Because look how many stars that Triple H has buried in the past because of his backstage politic power. Oh, she's just like 36. Holy
she's
crap!
Up there in age. She's 36 years old.
Wow.
Who's 36?
Becky
Lynch.
She doesn't look like she's 36, so that's the crazy part.
Charlotte looks like she's like 80.
Oh God, does anyone remember with the early 2000s where they showed her like when her dad wrestled it? That's like had Ashley. She was actually went by her real name. Ashley's like, I was like, wait, I was like,
it's amazing how much she's changed over the time.
Yeah.
Look out!
I wish Sleeping Angels.
Look out, pedigree.
Unfortunately, hopefully Triv gives this guy. Yeah, I would love to see Gable win.
I would.
1, 2, 3.
There you go. Rollins wins.
Yep.
As I'm not surprised, Rollins is going to be in the chamber. You need another big name in there.
Yeah, that's a good match. That was a good match. You're right about the Vine thing.
What a counter! rolls him up right into the pedigree, puts him down, and gets the 1, 2, 3. That is a tremendous match. Tremendous job by Seth and by Chad Gable. What a great match.
I enjoyed it. Very entertaining.
Well, I'm excited for the main event tonight. Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor going at it. 2 former Bullet Club members going at it.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Raw is coming to you tonight from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Seth might be the biggest name that'll be in that chamber, especially if Bronson Reed and Gargano both win, which we most likely they will. Because I don't see Ziggler and or Corbin beating, Gargano and Bronson Reed. You need to push the young guys and throw them in there and see how they do.
Exactly.
And you also got to build new stars.
Exactly.
But that goes back to what Jeff said too. It's kind of hard at this point, the way how that both rosters are muddied up because of how much people they brought back.
Right. Candice LeRae versus Io Sky.
Here we go.
Didn't they have this match already?
Yes.
Is it a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber?
Sounds like a stinker to me.
They can't do it yet. They have to find out who Rhea Ripley's challenging first.
Right.
First of all, that should be
A storm is coming to the WWE. The road to WrestleMania winds
the
up
match will be tremendous. LeRae versus Io Sky will be a great match. It's just
that the crowd won't be into it.
Yeah,
nobody will be into it. It should be booked in a library. The premier live event, the Elimination Chamber, will happen, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday night, February the 18th. February the 18th in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And it will be exclusively on Peacock.
Yeah.
It will be on Peacock and all cable and satellite providers. If you are a Dish subscriber, call 1-800-333-DISH. That is 1-800.
I'll be honest. Who uses Dish cable anymore?
Yeah, I don't think anybody really uses Dish anymore.
God, that was
Dish. What's a compact disc?
Or who knows?
Walkman.
I know how to still work a VCR nowadays. I know how to work one.
Oh my God, Mac! Yeah, this is like Vince McMahon booking.
And speaking of
hey Tyler, it's like Vince
What's up, gentlemen?
Let's put Candice LeRae in the match with Damage Control because we have nothing else better to do with her.
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
First of all, you had 2 good segments to start off, and then you throw this in her face.
Like I said, this match is the crowd is just going to be dead.
Let her rest in China for all I care.
Probably.
I don't know if it's a problem. I don't know if this is a problem on my end, but Rob, you're a little bit flickery.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. I don't know why.
No, Rob,
I don't know what the.
I think you don't have headphones in. I think you probably can hear all of us on your end.
There's a combination for this right here.
No, there's nothing wrong.
There's a combination for why this is the case. Because A, the women are booked like crap. B, they didn't give them any type of bring them back with any type of package, like promo package to get everybody reintroduced to them. And C, maybe they're not that good. They're great in the ring, but they don't have personality to connect with the crowd and the audience.
Right.
Exactly.
All right, Rob. It's not anything with. Now it's fine. Now it's flickering again. But it has nothing to do with the audio, but it has something to do with the picture. It keeps just flickering.
Well, it's always been like that. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. It's probably from my webcam. That's why. And plus,
that's why it is on your end. I was trying to figure it out.
They gotta sink or swim, Sleeping Angels. They gotta sink or swim. These women have been in the WWE for a while. They eventually have got to try to get over. I mean, Asuka got over because of her natural charisma.
And the fact that she brought back her old gimmick too.
And how
Becky Lynch got over with charisma and gimmick. Bailey got over. It's gonna take some time. Some of these women will get over, some of them won't. It's just
how disgusting did the WWE treat Chelsea Green? I mean,
that was very fucking disgusting.
That was.
I heard they're gonna give her some type of Karen gimmick. Like, she's like a Karen. She complains about everybody.
Why?
You already have Karen and Bailey.
That's what you do with Chelsea Green. You give her a Karen gimmick. She's gonna whine and complain about everything. Give me a break.
I mean,
first of all,
they
we
did.
got
I mean,
Bailey.
that.
We got Bailey pulling that
Rob.
off.
Hey, Rob. I lost a match. Let me speak to your manager.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
First of all, we got that with Bailey and Sonya Deville. If you think about it, Sonya Deville's
right.
More so Bailey because she looks like a Karen.
she has a look for it. Both
The women's division is so damn boring in the WWE. I don't care what any of them are doing.
And
There's
means
nothing
our
fun.
Texas
There's
too.
nothing exciting. It's all boring.
This is why me and Tara, we've
Royal
always
Rumble was
enjoyed the women's
electrifying.
division on NXT.
$7.7 million
Toxic
gate.
Attraction, Roxanne Perez, Sol
Rhea
Ruka, for the love of God,
Ripley, like, when
is
is
an
that?
upcoming star.
They'll botch him if they go to the main roster.
Bro, I think So Ruka would have done
Logan
some
Paul
Kofi
hits an
stuff in the
insane
Rumble.
move.
I
on
would.
Sunday.
What a great. I mean, Albert Fire. I mean,
Roman
she's a
Reigns
star in the
destroyed
making
Fans,
as
yeah.
well in that division. Isla Dawn,
New York
not entirely too
Blood,
sure. I've seen
Bloodline
too much of her.
Splinters, man.
I've watched them too, Sleeping Angels. They are good.
Rhodes
In the
hits the
ring, they're
referee
all very
and
good.
the
But on the
child,
remember, in WWE, it's more than just in ring work. You have to remember, in WWE, you have to have a character and you have to be able to connect with the crowd. That's as important for a wrestler in the WWE, or if not more important. Because you can be everybody in the WWE are pretty good wrestlers. You need to connect with the
If you don't have,
crowd.
exactly, if you don't have good mic skills, then yeah, it's gonna hard for you to get over.
Why is Karen Cross not getting over? Why is he getting booked and like losing and getting
His
thrown out?
mic skills
Because he
isn't
can't
the
connect.
greatest.
He can't connect with the crowd. That's why. Nobody cares about Karrion Kross, and it sucks.
Here comes
He's
Io
awesome.
Sky.
Yep, here comes somebody who's not over too.
I love Io Sky too. Love Io Sky.
It's a shame. I love her too. It's a
I like
shame.
Dakota Kai too. I like all three of these women. All of them.
And they're not over. I don't get
The
it.
crowd doesn't
And
care.
they-
They don't
and they-
care
Yeah,
about
they
this.
don't.
And they even gave Io Sky back her theme song that she had in NXT, but still the audience is still not
Nobody cares.
interested. Nobody's interested.
Because they
Ever
don't.
since
The,
Because
the fans are standing.
more than half of them are like who?
Exactly,
Right.
and that brings up Jess' point. There's no vignettes and no anything.
Nothing to build them up for their debut. They just throw them on TV.
And good
And here
lord,
comes
and
Kansas
one NXT
versus-
episode. Me and Tyler looked at each other because there was this one potential debut on NXT called, her name is Stevie T or Stevie Taylor or Stevie T, one of those two. She apparently have like a Twitch streamer gimmick, and me and Tyler looked at her. We had this most confused look on our
2
faces.
weeks
Like,
ago.
like who?
And WWE is going to continue to try to push all these women to eventually try to get them over. All five of these women, well, besides Bailey, but Candice, Mia, Dakota, Io, they're going to continue to try to push these women to try to get them over and see if they can get any type of reaction from the crowd, because that's going to help them out. It just depends on if that's going to happen, because like I said, WWE, you have to remember, you have to get over with the audience. Everybody, all these women are good wrestlers. Anybody in the WWE can
That is
wrestle.
true.
You just need to get over with the crowd. That's how you become a top star, and how you get premium focus. Right now, all these women, their biggest problem is they're unfortunately, they're charisma vacuums. They're just saying, go out there, wrestle for 10, 15 minutes, have a great match, but there's no substance behind it.
And that's their chase as well. Like the women's matches are short as hell.
Exactly.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen. Io Sky and Dakota Kai are in the ring. And the audience at this point,
Okay, nope. That is urine, Rob.
Are you modeling right now, Tyler? Tyler, are you modeling right now on your couch?
No, I'm on my bed right now. I'm laying in my bed chilling.
I knew.
I'm just chilling, man.
Oh, I was about to say, you look like you're getting ready for like a photo shoot on your couch or something. You're like, photographer, get me in this.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, the match is in picture-in-picture. Io Sky, Io Sky right now is choking Candice LeRae, and now we're back to full screen. Candice LeRae now is being put in the corner, and she is getting mashed in the corner right now. Candice LeRae is in the honey. She has a foot on Io Sky, Sky right now rolls out of the ring. The referee is
Garbage.
Candice LeRae now is did a baseball slide, and she's throwing Candice back in the ring. Right now, Io Sky now from the top rope. She's doing a plunger. She's doing a plunger, ladies and gentlemen. Outside the ring, damage control is loving what they see at this point. She has just splashed her on through the ropes. Now Io Sky throws Candice LeRae back into the ring, and the referee is warning both ladies to come back to
Oh
the
my
ring.
God.
Um,
That was a good move
um,
by Io. I'd say
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Nice dive to the middle ropes.
and then she
And now we're
splashes
in
her.
par 4.
Right, and then she okay, and now we're going to commercial break. Now we're going to picture in picture again,
They do.
and a Domino's commercial is on the screen right now as we watch Damage Control and Meechin and Damage Control have a
Waffle,
face-to-face in
waffle.
the
This is terrible. The fact that you actually had to do that, Earl, is terrible because this is how the women's
Dude,
division is right now, and I
I'm
hate
over
it.
here golf clapping the entire time
I
and calling the high
hate this.
spot.
These women are so good, yet nobody cares about them. It's so bad.
Yeah.
All these 4 women are so good in the ring. Even Bailey feels irrelevant right now. I don't even care about
All
Bailey.
of them.
She was the MVP of women's wrestling a couple of years ago. Nobody cares about these women. It's like unless Asuka comes out, unless Becky comes out, unless Ronda comes out, Charlotte, any of those women, nobody cares about this division. It has to be like the top names.
Right,
Otherwise, they're irrelevant.
right,
You can't build
Even
stars.
Nia gets a goddamn reaction when she returns because she's so
Right.
bad. Everybody wants to boo her.
right.
Yep.
It's annoying, like how much these women can't get over. And some of it wants to blame it on Triple H, but I have to blame the women too. They're not getting themselves over.
And it's not only that. It's Vince McMahon's influence in these women's matches and how quick they are. If you notice how lately, over 4 weeks already, we have seen
You're not
quick
wrong about that.
quick women matches for the last 4 weeks, and that is a Vince McMahon influence right then and there.
And also think that you can make the argument that you can blame Vince McMahon for ruining women's wrestling.
Yes, because he booked them into purgatory.
It also has to do with the fact that there are times when these women have wrestled very good long matches. It's just the crowd is just not getting into them. It's got to be their characters. Their characters are not interesting. What is Candice? All right, I'm gonna give you an example right here, guys. What is Candice LeRae besides a bubbly person out, like bubbly girl coming out of the Raptors, purple hair?
Be like the poison pixie, like a pixie fairy or something like that.
No personality, like yay, let's go, cheer for me, and like coming out and like we're the heel.
Oh man, someone's got
Tegan Knox coming out. Tegan Knox coming out. Look at me, I got blue hair. Shotzi Blackheart, I got a tank. It's like it's all
like
the
what
same
happened?
Right.
Like,
No,
I got a
man, take care of the business, take you bastards.
Okay, now
God.
we are back live.
They're literally,
live action.
I got a tank that shoots.
And
Woo!
Candice LeRae.
No, I hate their match. I'm not happy about that.
Okay,
feud.
there's a 2 count right there. Candice LeRae just gave Io Sky a power bomb drop kick from the top rope. And Damage Control is trying to persuade Io Sky
This is
to
actually a good
continue
match.
on. Candice LeRae now is on the top rope and she chops down Io Sky. Io Sky now takes down Candice LeRae, and now she's doing look at this, backbreaker by Io Sky. And Bailey is not Bailey is cheering on Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae is in the corner. Io Sky gave a double knees to Candice LeRae. Io Sky now is taking to the top rope. Oh, a slap on the behind from Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae now from the second row. One, two, no. Candice Io
See, they're giving
Sky
these women
kicks
time to
on.
go. It's just not working. I'm looking at the crowd right now. They look like they're not even doing anything.
No.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful back suplex from the second row by my Candice LeRae. And what a beautiful landing right there. Io Sky saw that very well. Both ladies are in the ring exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. And now Candice LeRae and Io Sky are on their feet. And now she's slapping the stew out of Candice LeRae.
That's a great move.
And what a beautiful back elbow by Candice LeRae. Beautiful slap to the butt by Io Sky. And now both ladies are in the middle in the center. And she's beating the hell. Oh, Poison Rana by Candice LeRae. Oh, and she kicks out. Io Sky kicks out of the Poison Rana. The match continues. The match is great, but the audience is in a library mode right now, ladies and gentlemen, and they have turned off the silent meter. We have to be very quiet
That
in
was a
this match.
sloppy Poison Rana by Candice.
Yes, it was very sloppy.
It was very sloppy. She could have broken
ne-
her neck on that one.
Yeah, she did. Io Sky
Oh,
now.
no. We don't want her to break her neck. We don't
No,
want that.
no. She got her.
No, don't take
She
that out of
got her knee.
context.
Hey, no, Meds, no, Jets. What's going on, bro?
No. She's rolling up. But the Dakota Kai is distracting the referee. Reach him now. No, kick out of hers. Two kick
Overall,
out.
the division. Fire the Deadweight, Shotzi, LeRae, Aaliyah,
Oh.
etc. Hire the best competitors. These are the best competitors you have. They are. It's just
Look
they're not
out.
getting over. Thank you, no Mets. Thank
Bailey
you.
is trying to. Roll up. There goes a roll up. 1, 2, 3. Io
Candice
Sky wins.
Oh, Io won?
Io won.
That
And
was-
ladies and gentlemen, that was Silent Theater Wrestling.
Yeah. And you know what the sad part is? That was actually that was a pretty good match. That was actually a pretty good match between Candice and Io. And it was just, once again, distractions on the outside, no substance, the same garbage we all saw. There's a couple of little botches here or there, but it was just the same stuff we always saw and just no substance behind it.
Right.
And look what happened. Those are the most irrelevant titles in the WWE, is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
Yeah.
Does anybody even give a crap about them?
No.
Does anybody care?
I know.
No.
I do not give a fuck. The only women's tag titles I care about is for NXT. At least they have some substance behind them.
Exactly.
At least they have some.
Katie Carter and Katana Chance are doing a good job with those titles. I do not care. And look, the chat even fell asleep.
I'm over here golf clapping during Earl's call over here.
I hope that everybody enjoyed the wrestling theater, and thank you for filing out. And please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Well, these women are going to have to get over on their own, Sleeping Angels. That's the thing. I mean, remember, Becky Lynch was the same as these women. She couldn't get over to save her life. And what ended up happening? Botch Jax ended up punching her in the face, breaking her nose, and then the rest is history.
Yeah.
Rhea, also because you have to look like a champion. Why is Rhea getting over? Because she has natural charisma that got her over with the mommy gimmick in the Judgment Day.
And she also has the look of a champion.
Bianca got herself over because of her charisma and her ability in the ring.
They all have the it factor, ladies and gentlemen.
And Bianca's good on the mic too. Which
they're all good on the mic, and let me tell you something. To be a good wrestler, you've got to connect with the audience. If you do not connect with the audience, you are going to fall flat like a pancake. You're just not. No matter how many times we give you a gimmick, you're just not going to connect with the audience. It's
Right.
just not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I've said that time and time again to several different people. It's just not going to work. It's just
Mhm.
not going to work. And you could repackage them as much as you want, but if you don't connect with that audience, you could forget about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Royal
Um,
Rumble was terrible. The Royal Rumble, the reason why it was so boring is because nobody gave a damn about half those
but it's
people.
not only that. There was no shock and awe in the Royal Rumble. There was nothing
The men's
there.
one was
There,
horrendous.
there's nothing there that I would want to go back and rewatch. The only thing that was compelling and was great television was the end of the Bloodline segment.
That
That
main
was
event,
the
it pretty much carried that show. If I'm good,
yes,
Oh yeah, it was a
and
bad. It was a not a good show. And then that main event match and especially the end of the end segment was just out of this world.
and let
Right,
me
Earl.
tell you something. If it wasn't for the main event, I think the Royal Rumble
that
would have been unforgettable.
no,
Um, I think
it would be forgettable, not unforgettable.
right.
Yeah.
And it would it
It
just
sucks too, man. It's like that. Like firstly,
Mhm.
that's how you want to start out the road to WrestleMania with a lackluster Royal Rumble.
yeah. I mean, the both men and the women's Royal Rumble was poorly produced.
Yeah.
And that it just had no pizzazz to it. It had no pizzazz, and the way we got there with the winners was just lazy. There
Yeah, it was
was no,
predictable.
yeah,
yeah,
it was lazy. It was malaise. It was formulaic. It
Well, the
was
women's one, I will say real quickly, Earl, I liked it because Rhea had to go all the way through in like a gauntlet.
yeah, yeah,
She
yeah,
had to go
no,
all the way through from number one all the way
so
to
no,
the
number
end.
third.
yeah,
Yeah,
That was
no.
good.
I
Cody
don't.
coming out at 30 was a terrible decision.
I,
Why
I
would you
was.
Right.
put him out there at 30? I wanted Gunther to win too. Gunther was tremendous in that match. I was actually ready for Gunther to win because he was
Right.
so good.
And like I said, I agree with Jeffrey what he just said brilliantly. The Rhea Ripley journey, going through the
You're
30
right.
women, that was great. I agree. But the men's Royal Rumble was lazy. It was lazy.
Yeah.
Lazy produced.
Mhm.
No thought process was put into it.
No. But Sleeping
And
Angels makes a good point here too. He says, I get what they're trying to do though. You don't want to bring the legends back. You want to get your main roster you can depend on, the legends every freaking
Yeah,
year. So I
that's
didn't
always
mind it. And
that
that's
no,
was
no,
true. That's
I
the reason
understand.
why they did both Royal Rumbles. They wanted to try to get their roster over with the fans,
No,
and
I
unfortunately it
understand.
failed.
No, it failed because you didn't put any thought into it.
and there was no build to it either. If you think
There was
about it.
no build to it.
You're right,
And
Juice.
instead of you building around with what was in the Rumble and try to make it more compelling television for people to hang their hats on with it, you didn't do that. You made a major mistake with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
Yeah.
ain't
that,
wrong.
that, that pitch black match was horse dung. And
Yeah,
that
Oh,
I
women's
mean,
title match was absolute garbage. You have two matches that had no business being on that pay-per-view. You had two rumbles that, let's just be honest, was very, very, very underwhelming for the most part. And the end match and the end segment saved that entire show to make it good.
Now
Otherwise,
I
right.
that
do.
was just
I think we all agree that Juice said they try to make the Rumble sell itself. Yeah. I mean, you ain't wrong, except for the main event.
But
Yeah,
I
they always do
disagree.
that.
But I disagree with that because, like I said before, Robin, and I'll say it again, you had the people that were confirmed in the Rumble. You should have built around that and made it more intriguing and add some shock and awe elements to it. And that's all I'm saying. I mean that's all I'm saying. I mean the way it was produced, it was lazy. The whole thing was just lazy. It's like an afterthought.
Looks like Rhea Ripley might be coming out next, and she's going to decide if she's going at who she's going to go after in the women's what
For
women's
me,
championship
my
she's going
gut.
after.
If I was a bet man, I think she might go after Charlotte.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling she is too. Even though I would love to see Bianca and I'd love to see Bianca and Rhea.
Rhea
They'd kill
go
it.
at it.
They would absolutely kill it. But I get why they would do Bianca, and I get why they do
Um,
Rhea and Charlotte. I mean, I
um,
don't know.
they're showing you Nia Jax returning to the Rumble.
That was for me. That sounded like that looked like a Vince move to me.
No,
Yeah,
well,
well,
Earl just said it before. That was Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns requested for her to come back.
Yes. And
Roman, and as much as I love Roman Reigns, but that was just stupid. That was just stupid.
You know what the sad part is, though? She's getting so hated and everybody can't stand her, but you know what the sad part is? She's more over than all those other women.
Yeah,
that's
really
nobody
bad.
likes her, but she's over. People don't like her. She's getting go away heat, but she's got more people invested and wanting to see her get the hell out of here than these other women because she's getting a reaction. These other women are getting nothing. Look at Asuka. Asuka was just turning into Kana, turned her into like just this new person that everybody was just going nuts for. I was actually rooting for Asuka to win that Saturday because I love Kana.
But she
Nia sucks,
that didn't happen.
She sucks.
Nia Jax.
Don't compare Keith Lee to Nia Jax.
No, please don't.
Keith Lee can wrestle.
Keith Lee is an absolute beast in the ring. Beast.
All right.
He can go in the ring.
Here comes Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Now we're going to get a decision.
So
what I would like to see at WrestleMania, she take on all 3 champions.
No, but that'll happen.
See, I
know that's not going to happen. No.
I say, it's not going to happen. For number one, I think it's just too soon to let Roxanne drop the belt for NXT. But if she did a handicap match, then yeah, I would not have no problems with that.
So what do you guys think she's going to pick? Who do you guys think she's going to pick?
She's going to pick Charlotte.
My heart
she's picking Bianca.
I think she might.
Okay.
Well, we'll see how. Let's see what she goes. Because my mind's telling me Bianca, but my gut's telling me Charlotte. Let's see who's right on this one.
Let's see.
When we get to WrestleMania and her match is done, she has to be champion. I don't care who she beats. She's got to be a champion.
Yeah,
I think
she's the best in that women's division.
I think I'm gonna go with Jeffrey here. I have a feeling that's who she's gonna pick.
Yeah, and you can find somebody for Charlotte. Have Charlotte go against Raquel Rodriguez. Put Raquel over because she's probably the best thing on that women's division.
If they don't bury her, if they don't bury her,
I would put her. Unless you're gonna do Ronda, then you got. I could even see the women's landscape. I believe we're gonna see Becky Lynch taking on. It's gonna probably be Becky and Bayley in some type of stipulation match at WrestleMania. So, and then if Ronda gets involved, maybe Ronda and Shayna finally take care of Damage Control. They beat them for the tag team championships
and be done with it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you could have Raquel Rodriguez, who's the best woman on that SmackDown women's division, go over there and take on Charlotte Flair and beat her. Girl, take it away, my friend.
Okay. 2 nights ago, we did the status quo. I went the distance, and I went number 1, and I outlasted 29 other women, and to win the Royal Rumble match. She sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get to choose whose champion I face. Rania.
I came in here and overcame and outlasted 29 other women to win the Royal Rumble match.
All right. So now let's see. 3 years ago. This is 24.
I know where she's going. I know where she's going. I already know what's happening.
And I came here to Monday Night Raw, and I stood in this ring, and I challenged Charlotte Flair.
3 years ago.
A match at WrestleMania.
Oh boy, there it is.
And she put me in my place at WrestleMania.
Here to Monday Night Raw, I stood in this ring and I challenged the winner of the Royal Rumble.
Okay. The funny thing about Charlotte, she's always in the title picture. She's always at the top of her game. I hate to give her the credit. She seems to get better each and every year. The normal here, the WWE.
Is at the top.
Charlotte Flair's at the top.
Mhm.
She's always somehow in the title picture. She's
She's always in the title. I am the disruptor.
She's always in the dang
I'm
dollars
the overplayed.
The normal flow here in the WWE.
So Charlotte,
So Charlotte.
I advise you to enjoy.
Oh, she challenges Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
I knew it. She's gonna beat Charlotte. She's gonna beat Charlotte. The second she said 3 years ago, I'm like, yep, going after
back
Charlotte.
because like
Second she said that,
because
like,
I think
3
if
years
I'm not
ago.
mistaken too, there's some unfinished business too between those two.
And in WrestleMania, I put you in your place.
Yeah, because remember
Charlotte
she
Flair.
had the NXT Women's Championship and Charlotte beat her for that title.
And I think
you.
that Rhea does not forget about that too.
Yeah, and Rhea's gonna beat her this time.
Okay.
Please do. I want to
No,
see.
she is.
Let me
Rhea's
tell
gonna
you
crap out of
something.
her.
Let me just say something here. First of all, the WWE needs to correct the wrong here. They need to give Rhea Ripley the title because I felt at that time when Charlotte won the NXT title from Rhea Ripley, that was the worst garbage decision I have ever seen in booking.
Yeah.
Charlotte should have never had become NXT champion.
And it sounds.
She's gonna beat her. There's one woman that I think out of all those women on that roster, Charlotte would actually put over. It's Rhea, because Rhea is like Charlotte. She is a freak of nature, just like Charlotte. So I am not surprised.
Honestly, I think she's more talented than Charlotte.
She is. Charlotte's good, but
I think Rhea's a lot better.
So then we're
Right
gonna get a
now,
Raw Women's Elimination Chamber match then.
yes. Rollins right now is talking to Kathy Kelly.
Mm.
Yes.
Inside that chamber, I'm gonna take the United States title back from Austin Theory.
I think the Elimination Chamber is going to be good. It's going to
Well,
be
now we
real
know
good.
that the Raw Women's Championship will either be defended in the Raw Elimination Chamber, or they'll have 6 participants battling
For the
to
number
see
one
who's
contender.
Yeah, for the Bianca
Honestly,
title.
I would not mind if it's battle if it's defended inside the elimination chamber. I would not be opposed to that.
Well,
No.
they could do 6 competitors battling in it if they really want to run it back with Bliss and Bianca one more time, just to
Or
get
give
it
it-
over with.
Or throw
Get her out
Becky
of the
Lynch
way.
in there too.
I think
The
Becky.
charisma this man has, my God.
Yes.
I love Seth. I can see Becky.
All right.
I can see Bailey, Dakota, Io, Candice, and Mia in there. That's your 6 right there on the women's division.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Gargano will take on Baron Corbin for the qualifying
beat him.
match
Baron Corbin.
in the Elimination
Mr.
Chamber.
Gargano's gonna beat him.
All right. And we are watching WrestleMania Goes Hollywood commercial. And Monday Night Raw is on commercial mode.
I'm so
Let him-
behind.
Oh.
I'm 100% convinced Rhea's gonna beat Charlotte. 100%. No way that she's beating that.
Because
Charlotte.
I think if I was Triple H, the way how this is going on, I think he's trying to correct the wrong that, as Earl put it, the fact that I would say Charlotte stole the NXT Women's title away from Rhea, and
Rhea was never the same. She was never the same after she lost that belt, and it
No.
took this gimmick. It took this Judgment Day gimmick for her to finally find her footing
get back
again.
up to the top where she belongs.
61 days away to WrestleMania.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but it's funny that you say that. Well, Mitch, she's gonna beat him. She's gonna beat her. I'm telling you right now, the one
Charlotte,
woman out of all those young women that Charlotte will put over is Rhea Ripley, because she reminds her of Charlotte, larger than life, big.
Get that good
monster,
person.
physical
Okay.
specimen of a female wrestler.
Let me ask
like Bianca.
let me ask my panelists this question. Now that Rhea Ripley has chosen Charlotte, Flair for the title. Which night do you think would close it? 1 or 2?
I have a
One.
feeling. Yeah, I was gonna
One.
say
I
night
would say
one.
1 2.
One. Roman's gonna close night 2.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
I doubt it,
Uh,
Mitch.
Um.
No, it makes sense why they're doing this because Charlotte beat Rhea Ripley for the NXT
She stole
Championship.
And
stole
and
that
she
title.
she
20.
stole it. She
And she beat
stole
her
it,
3
and
years
she
ago, so it makes sense.
yeah,
You got it
and
right the wrong.
Yeah, there's a
and,
story there with her and Charlotte. There's not a
and
story there with Rhea and
and
Bianca.
then and right and let me tell you something. And let me all tell you all something. I was angry at this booking. I was totally angry at
We
this
we all,
booking
We
all
all
were.
were. We all were.
because I mean this was just a miscarriage of
Mhm.
justice. I mean Charlotte had no business. I mean let me just tell you something. Charlotte had no business being the NXT Women's Champion. She had no business in it. She
Mhm.
was already in WWE. She's already established. Why are you giving her the NXT Women's title? It made no sense to me.
It's just Charlotte. That's
It
why.
made no sense.
It
It
really didn't.
made
And you also think too.
absolutely no sense.
Bianca will probably face. Bianca will probably either she's going to be involved in the women's elimination chamber, or they'll have 6 participants fight in the elimination chamber, and the winner will take on Bianca at WrestleMania. That's probably what's going to happen.
Because I've always said this too. For someone like Charlotte and stuff like that, the fact that she's been there
She is
7 years
overrated.
now. Remember, I've seen some superstars who have been even been for almost close to a decade
They did.
on the main roster. The fact that they could have push and pull some strings. So who is to say if Rhea or not Rhea, but Charlotte had found a way to pull some strings to take away and I would say not say bury, but kind of just destroy. I think at the times destroy the momentum that Rhea Ripley even had.
Yeah. Not now. Now, if Triple H remains in charge and creative, then Rhea's going to beat Charlotte. But if Vince, and that's what
I'm saying.
Drew says, like when he said before, Vince is only there to sell. Come on. Right now he might be, but you don't know if behind the scenes if Vince is going to say something. Go ahead, Rob.
Well, I was going to say because it's with Vince, it's she's going to because they won't get if you're not a generational superstar, you're pretty much an afterthought, basically. If you're not a Randy Orton, a Charlotte Flair, or part of the Anna Y family, if you're not any of that, you're pretty much an afterthought in the mind of Vince. But like I said, if it was Triple H, for someone who cared about the NXT stars,
it's gonna take a while to sell. WWE's not getting sold now. It's gonna get sold maybe after WrestleMania. I mean, Vince is trying to sell, and a lot of people have had this fear. Vince is trying to sell. He wants to take the company private, so he doesn't have to deal with stockholders, and then he could try to convince them to make him ultimate power in the company again. That's why you get rid of the stockholders, you get rid of all those other people. They don't have to bother you. You can take the company private, and you answer to nobody. A lot of other podcasters have said that, and they're right. That's the smartest thing Vince is going to do. He just nobody he answers to. That's what Vince is trying to do. He's going to let Triple H have his little. He's going to see what's going to happen. And you don't think Vince right now is behind the scenes to be like, oh, these women aren't getting over. These guys aren't getting over. What is my son-in-law thinking? Bringing these people back.
First of all, that was
they suck.
Well, first of all, Vince's idea is even horrible.
Right, exactly. And they're so out of touch.
Yeah. I mean, Triple H has had some blunders too, so.
And that is a good point too. Could you imagine how much that might screw up the pay-per-view schedule?
That's a good point.
Yeah, he has a few flubber dubs here and there.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin is on his way out.
Who cares?
Gargano better beat him. Gargano better beat him. That's all I'm gonna say.
And he's coming out with JBL.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. This is something you gotta think about too. Do you think that how big Sami Zayn has gotten now, and especially after what happened on Saturday night with the turn, do you think he's going to overshadow Cody Rhodes a little bit because everybody wants Sami to go after Roman now and beat him for the title?
Yeah.
I would not be opposed to that.
Here's the thing. It adds more intrigue into this because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's play devil's advocate here for a second. let's just say Sami Zayn defeats Roman Reigns in his hometown of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This will then set up Cody Rhodes taking on Sami Zayn for the first time ever for the Universal Championship. Now, here's the question that I need to pose to everyone. Would you rather see that match for the first time ever at WrestleMania? Or would you want Roman to retain and take on Cody Rhodes for the first time ever for the Universal title? Which two animals would you want to see happen first?
And I love Sammy, I really do, but I feel like Cody should be the one who to dethrone Roman Reigns. But if they have Sammy dethrone him, I would not have no issues with that whatsoever. I think Sammy's the biggest thing that's right now carrying this men's roster outside of Cody Rhodes. If I'm going to be completely honest, but I think, but realistically, it's going to be Cody Rhodes. I think it's going to dethrone him. And no hard feelings to Sammy, but I don't think Sammy can get it done. But I have a feeling I can see Sammy and KO getting teamed up and going after the Usos for the tag team titles.
That's exactly what I think is going to happen. I think Sammy's going to lose. Kevin Owens is going to come out to his defense at Elimination Chamber, and then you're going to have eventually the Usos. Because I think Jay is just playing storyline. He's playing kayfabe. He's going to say he's quote-unquote out, but he's going to come back and rejoin his bloodline brethren and attack the
even though that was great. That was the greatest thing that I've seen.
Yeah. That was borderline. That was literally borderline cinematic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was brutal. That was really compelling.
It's gonna be Owens and Zayn. They're gonna get the tag
titles. It's gonna be Johnny Gargano is in the ring right now with Dexter Lumis in his corner.
Nobody's even cheering for freaking
No.
Nobody's even cheering for Johnny Gargano. I can't even blame the crowds anymore because not every single crowd is gonna be this bad.
No.
And Gargano's too.
But every Monday night we go through this, Jeffrey. Every Monday night we go through this. The crowd is just if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't.
And you saw like a small group are you cheering for them, but outside of that, I mean, nothing.
That's it.
I will say this: Gargano reminds me of what Sami Zayn was before Sami Zayn with the bloodline stuff. Sami Zayn was getting no reaction too. It just took him that right gimmick and the right storyline to get him over. So maybe Gargano needs that too.
And I have to give a lot of credit to Roman to really helping Sammy get over as well, because I don't think really Roman is as bad as people may think he is. But I think he's really, I think that, like I said, that bloodline storyline has really helped Sammy and his career though, because like you said, Jeff, his career was going nowhere.
No, he was a jobber. He was a glorified jobber.
And I have to give the Usos and Roman a lot of credit for saving Sammy's career, though. You have to give him where credit is due.
Yeah.
No matter how much you hate him.
You got to give Sammy credit himself. He got himself over too. With just
especially you had the entire
personality.
The city of San Antonio chanting Sammy, and the fact he was man.
I mean, it's the storyline with Zayn and the Bloodline is 24 karat gold.
It really is.
And the thing is that everyone is invested in it. Yeah. And I'm very much intrigued as to what's going to happen at this Elimination Chamber. I'm invested in it because there's a lot of elements and a lot of parts that you could play with here. Gargano right now is getting demolished by Corbin here in the match. Basically, I wouldn't be
surprised if he gets a sneak win. I wouldn't be surprised if Corbin dominates in the match, and then Gargano gets like a roll-up victory.
That's nasty. Corbin just choke slammed Gargano on the barricade, and we're going into picture-in-picture. There's a lot of superstars here, the men in the Raw locker room that have potential, but the WWE just don't want to tap into that potential and make it something.
And that's going back to what Jeff said. They brought in too much talent, and that pushes him down the card, and they just forget about him.
You can't push everybody. You try to bring in everybody back because you want Triple H want to play, the good boss. He wanted to come back and give all these people that were unfairly treated by Vince and the old regime a second chance. But the problem is, if you try to bring everybody back, there's not everybody is going to get pushed very well. You're going to have to wait.
Right. And then another thing is they get suffocated by the purgatory pillow.
Yeah.
And eventually no one cares about them anymore. They were like, I didn't even know he existed.
Yeah. Did anybody even notice that Johnny Gargano was in the Royal Rumble for like 30, 35, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
Nobody talked about him.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
He was an afterthought. So
what's going on, Michael Garrett? Yep, Cody versus Sting. You're right.
Right, Michael Garrett, hit the like button and please subscribe to all our channels. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching.
Jeff, weren't you the one who called that match too? The potential match of Cody versus Finn
I think Michael said that. Oh, you mean like one of us?
No, earlier in the show.
I just wanted any one of those three.
So either way, man, you can't go wrong.
Exactly, you can't go wrong with anyone. I would even take Cody versus Dominic.
Well, yeah.
He would make that match good.
Yeah.
Gargano was my favorite NXT wrestler. I love Johnny Gargano too.
I love Johnny Gargano too, Michael.
Possibly Sleeping Angels. Possibly.
We are in picture-in-picture mode, ladies and gentlemen, with the WWE. You are watching the Raw Watch Along here in the Hardcore Sports Network. My name is Earl Cole. That's Tyler. That's Robert. And that's Jeffrey. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to all our channels.
Any boring matches? Shout out to my aunt, gave me a big bag of candy. I can just bunch up.
Yeah, exactly.
Please subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. Please subscribe to them and follow them on Twitch at Hardcore Sports 1. Follow them on Instagram at Hardcore Sports. Follow them on Twitter at Hardcore Sports N, and hit that like button. Hit the like button on my channel. Hit the like button on the Philly Sports Talk channel, and hit the like button on Jeffrey's channel.
I'm munching on Reese's.
And of course, ladies, subscribe to all our channels. If you don't, I will instruct Jeffrey to give you the Buddha-doo. You will get the Buddha-doo. That's right, the Buddha-doo.
Hit him with it. Hit him with that, son. And I'll put you in a headlock if you don't subscribe to the Philly Sports Talk podcast.
That's right.
I'd love to see what Gargano would do in this. And then while I'm in that headlock, Rob, my tag team partner is gonna punch you in your head.
No, I'm gonna give him a Stone Cold Stunner and crack 2 cold ones.
Or KO Stunner.
Right.
Hey, that would be devastating when sold properly.
See, this is setting up right now for Gargano to win, because right now Baron Corbin has been absolutely dominating this match. So I'm just waiting for the babyface comeback. And I could see Corbin maybe going for a deep 6 or an end of days. Gargano reverses it, and then he
rolls him up.
He rolls him up for a victory, and pins him. Remember, out of all these NXT guys, Johnny Gargano was Triple H's favorite. He loves Johnny Gargano. Out of all these men he's brought back, Gargano was probably his number 1. He even said him and Ciampa are his 1 and 2.
He also likes Dexter Lumis.
Well, he likes all of them, but his number 1 and 2 are Gargano and Ciampa.
I mean, especially with the rivalry that
him and Shawn. They reminded me so much of him and Shawn back in 2000s.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, no.
Like both best friends attack each other. And that was a very underrated storyline, if I'm going to have to say so.
It was one of the best storylines of the past half decade, was Gargano versus Ciampa.
Upcoming live events. This Friday, we are in Greenville, South Carolina.
Me too.
Charlotte.
I kind of agree with you, Michael. I do too.
Saturday.
Yeah.
This Sunday, Pensacola. Next Monday, Raw is in Orlando, Florida.
Fans have no idea if Gargano and Ciampa ever feud with one another again on the main roster. They have no idea.
I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't think.
I mean, their feud in NXT was great.
Oh, deep 6.
Brilliant. I love the deep 6.
1, 2, no. Oh, just to let everybody know, I forgot to add one thing to the wrestling news. AEW and Luchasaurus are in a lawsuit.
Yeah,
Really? Why?
Yeah,
I think it's
because of
of his
Luchasaurus,
mask.
his mask.
Oh, the mask, right?
Yes, the
They're
mask.
in a lawsuit against each other, or they're like trying to
No,
take
no.
care of a lawsuit
There's
together.
a man that makes Luchasaurus mask, and he says that Tony Khan and Luchasaurus stole the prototypes from him, and they're using the mask without permission.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, I see.
Makes sense.
So the guy is suing them.
Well, that sucks.
Yes, for copyright infringement.
Can't blame him if that's the case.
Yeah, you really
Well,
can't.
no, you can't. And I believe that is why Luchasaurus is off of AEW television.
Yeah, it's a
Because
good
of
job
this
then
law.
by Tony. That's a good
Yeah.
job by Tony Khan then.
JBL just ripped off the announce desk, and Dexter Loomis comes out with an axe.
Yeah, Gargano's
JBL,
gonna win.
JBL is frightened by Dexter Loomis with the axe. Insecurity by Johnny Gargano. Oh, what a kick by Corbin. Oh, he's trying to do the end of days. No, he rolls him up. 1, 2. John Gargano is in the chamber.
Told you. Did I not? Did I not say it?
Yes, you
He
did.
tried to do the end of days, and then Gargano would roll him up for a victory, and there you go. Gargano's in. As he should.
Jeffrey, please look in the screen. I'm giving you a bow to you, sir.
It just makes too much sense. That's the only way Gargano can beat somebody like Corbin.
I tip my
Now
hat
you give
to you,
Gargano
sir.
the rub in the chamber.
I give my hat to you, sir. Thank you.
Now at least Gargano as well as Bronson Reed, because he's gonna beat Dolph Ziggler. Let's just be real.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna get the
it.
rub in the chamber like that they need.
Right.
And Triple H loves Bronson Reed too.
Right. And that
I do agree with Sleeping Angels. No one decides to like you have, and that brings back to Jeff's point. No one really watches NXT to understand like who these people are.
Yeah.
Because
okay,
I would have Seth Rollins and Johnny Gargano start.
I would not mind that.
Up next is the VIP Lounge segment.
Juice. This might be a Hurt Business type thing.
Okay, this Friday night on SmackDown, the Bloodline will have a meeting after the Rumble.
I don't think so, Fee. I don't think so, Fee. I don't think Seth and Gargano are going to face each other at WrestleMania.
No.
I love it. I mean, those two guys in a WrestleMania match, take my goddamn money.
Exactly.
That's a monster small feud. Gunther and Seth.
And plus, too, could you imagine that, like, as over as Seth is, he can probably help Gargano get over.
Yeah. Because Gargano reminds you of a younger Seth.
Yeah, right. I could see that. And this I would not mind. Seth Rollins taking on Gunther. I would not.
No, I'm taking my money.
Probably Sheamus. I could see them revamp.
Dude, him and Sheamus. That's a very good rivalry between those two.
And Sheamus, remember, has never been Intercontinental Champion in his career. That's the one belt he's never won. So I would not be surprised if they have those two face each other at WrestleMania, and then finally Sheamus
can finally get the Grand Slam.
Exactly. It's the one thing that he's missing.
Right. This Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, on SmackDown, Charlotte Flair will make a statement after
Who cares?
chooses her.
The Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is going to be absolutely tremendous. As long as it's not booked stupidly,
not like the Royal Rumble.
Be a tremendous pay-per-view.
Yeah. Let's just hope that it's better produced.
I think it will be. I don't know how you could screw it up. I mean, the matches themselves are going to sell. I mean, this is really true. The matches will make the pay-per-view good.
Exactly.
Period.
You know. Let me just explain something to you. You ever go to a party, and you ever had a DJ?
Yes.
And the DJ sucked, and the music sucked, and it brought the whole party down. Well, let me tell you something. I've been a part of many parties like that, and let me tell you something. The mood will really go downhill. This is just what I'm talking about with the Elimination Chamber. If it's not booked correctly, ladies and gentlemen,
It's gonna be another one.
it's going to be horrible. Because
the only
I'm
one I
telling
feel
you,
like
Earl was at a pitch black party.
oh, that's a good
on
point.
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
he was in one of those
Sophie says
neon
John Cena was
clubs.
not part of that club because I don't think he's ever held. I don't think he even held the IC title, if I'm not mistaken.
No, John Cena's never.
That
been
is
IC
fucking.
champ.
That is insane. That we.
Yeah.
Wow.
IC
no.
champ.
So the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you want a solid elimination chamber pay-per-view because you don't want to go into WrestleMania
on a
and
sour
have
note.
On a sour note and have a suck elimination chamber because that is not going to look good and that will not sell WrestleMania.
Think about this too, Earl. He had a really good produced show in Clash of the Castle in September.
Right.
A very good Survivor Series in November. And
Right.
December was the Royal. No.
December there was no pay-per-views.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
No.
So, and then you had Royal Rumble was mid.
Yeah, right.
You want me to set it up? I can set up the United States Championship right now. Comes down to Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano. Revisit that feud with one another. Austin Theory finds a cheap way to beat Gargano. He retains the title, and then they go against each other one-on-one at WrestleMania.
I would not be opposed to that.
Just about getting ready to make that next jump to becoming in the world title picture. And then you have Gargano beat Theory, and Gargano is your new United States champion.
Because
that's every guy. Then you could have Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano feud.
Right.
I would not.
Imagine those guys. Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano in a United States Championship feud.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if the champion gets pinned inside the chamber, we will then have a guaranteed new champion crowned. We've had that happen before inside the chamber, where the champion was pinned in the match.
I can't see Theory getting pinned. I'd be shocked if Theory does not walk out of that chamber still champion.
Oh,
I think they're going to hold him off until WrestleMania, and then that's where they'll make the title change.
You know, Jeffrey, stranger things have happened in wrestling.
Yeah, but who would you say is going to beat him? I mean, maybe Bronson Reed. He's so big and dominant. Imagine doing a tsunami off the top of the goddamn cage.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody
on top of the damn chamber.
Imagine somebody telling you that backstage. Tonight you're going to lay down and get a tsunami.
That this year's Royal Rumble was the most viewed in history, beating last year's record viewership by 52%.
Yeah, that's not surprising. He's going to get bigger every year.
Okay, here comes the VIP lounge.
Depends on if Triple H wants to give Johnny Gargano the title right now. I think he's building him up towards that position. I think he's building him up towards getting into that mid-card position.
And I would not be opposed to that, too, if Gargano held the United States title.
Because Gargano said when he came back that he wanted to win championships. That's the reason why he came back to WWE. Matt Riddle's another one. Matt Riddle's supposed to be coming back soon. Maybe he gets thrown into the chamber match. Maybe one of Judgment Day goes in the chamber match, too.
Yeah, Damian Priest.
Priest, yeah.
And here comes the United States champion, Austin Theory. And the VIP lounge is about to begin.
Maybe they throw Bobby Lashley in the chamber for now, and then Brock Lesnar screws him or something.
Yeah, because I've been feeling this is going to lead to Brock and Bobby at WrestleMania.
Let me ask you all something.
Absolutely. After WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, yes.
Let me ask you all something. Would you do Bobby Lashley and Lesnar in a UFC fight stipulation?
No, Hell in a Cell.
I'd say Hell in a Cell.
Any match that deserves the Hell in a Cell, it's those two. Just let them kick the living hell out of each other in the Hell in a Cell. It'd sell itself.
Oh,
no
yeah.
Pun intended.
Hell, I would do a fight pit with those two.
Or a fight pit would be great, too.
That's a great point. All Elimination Chamber match so far, all featuring all NXT guys and all NXT former champions. That's a good point.
That's true. That's a good point, Sophie.
Yep. Gargano's a champion. Theory was a former NXT star. Didn't really do a lot in NXT. Finn versus Edge. Do you think will fight at the Elimination?
Wait a minute. Do you think?
WrestleMania.
Wait a minute. Do you think MVP trying to sell Gargano that something else, that somebody else is going to be in the cage. Somebody like
Theory?
to Theory. Do you think it could be Omos in the chamber? Is that what he's trying to do
God's
here?
sakes, if that actually happens.
Um, is that the road we're traveling on here?
Please, God, no. Don't put Omos in the goddamn chamber.
No, Omos needs to stay away
as
from the
we
pay-per-views in general.
Yes, yes.
Don't
Don't speak that into the earth. Don't speak
as
that
we
into the
all-
earth, Earl. Don't do it.
No,
Don't do it.
no.
Don't do
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Because if it actually happens, Earl, we're all going to be looking right at you and be like, God damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God damn it. He had to say
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As we all know, Omos is as green as. Never mind.
Yeah, no, we know we got
No,
yeah,
we
we
get
got it.
Dude
Never
is just
mind.
a rip-off Big Show, basically.
Mhm.
Well, the Royal Rumble kind of stalled the road to
Right.
WrestleMania. It kind of stalled it.
It like sold the engine. It's basically like a car. It's like if you have your engine stalled, that's the worst thing you want to do.
Right.
And
That
Austin Theory
classic
looks
never.
like a megastar right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. He just told the audience to shut up. With the crowd is chanting, "You suck."
At MVP or at Theory?
I have no idea.
Hey, look who decided. Come on, Mr. Kofsky's here.
Oh, Mitch, hello, how are you? Welcome to the Raw Watch Along.
Thank you.
Uh,
Fire Doc Rivers! We lost to the Magic.
Oh, would you stop complaining? Your
We
damn
blew a
football team is in the Super Bowl.
21-point lead.
Your football team is in the Super Bowl. Stop complaining.
Yeah, dude, we're in the Super Bowl. Stop, bro.
Hey, I'm
Your
happy.
team was like, we weren't supposed to be here. Miz got me pissed off.
Well, Brock, oh, he's just toying with you. He does it all the time.
I don't care.
Bro,
Don't take
bro,
it so
Miz is
seriously.
just trolling, man. Don't take him serious.
No,
Well,
it's not him. I get DMs from Giants fans. It's not Miz. I get DMs from Giants fans every day. So it's not
So
that.
that means they're giving you
That's
attention.
cool. I like that.
That's a good thing for you.
Congrats to the Eagles. Yeah. How's Raw going besides Charlotte Flair?
It's actually been very good.
Really?
Actually, it's been
Pretty
very
good.
good.
Yes.
Candice LeRae and Io
uh,
Sky match.
Except for the Canon, I had to do it in library mode, Mitch.
Oh, really?
We got an
Yes.
elimination
Yeah,
chamber
talking,
match for the United States
He was
Championship.
literally
Who
he was
is it?
literally talking like a golf announcer the entire time.
We got Johnny Gargano, Seth Rollins, and Austin Theory so far, and then we got Bronson Reed taking on Dolph Ziggler. So Bronson Reed will be in the chamber, and then we have Rhea Ripley obviously against Charlotte at WrestleMania, which I'm fine with because Rhea's going to beat Charlotte. 100% convinced she's going to be. She's beating
What makes you
Charlotte.
so convinced, though?
Because there's one of those young women that Charlotte will put over. It's the one that looks exactly like her in a younger version. It's Rhea.
And also
They're
the fact that she stole the NXT Women's title away from Rhea
How long
It's
ago
correcting a
was that?
wrong.
3 years ago.
3 years ago at WrestleMania during the COVID era. Yeah, during the COVID era.
Yeah,
I don't remember that. I honestly don't remember that.
Yeah. That was the one where it was the
Okay,
injustice.
MVP now is threatening Austin Reed. Yeah, Bobby Lashley. He says that Bobby Lashley is very dangerous.
I wouldn't say can't miss. It's been a good episode, not can't miss. It's been a very good episode. though.
So,
it's been a
Jeff, how was your
solid
birthday
week.
yesterday?
Nice, quiet, calm, happy, food.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
What'd
Shit.
you do with family,
Lots of
right?
support,
Yes.
lots of support, lots
Good
of
for you.
love, lots of presents, lots of everything.
That's fine. I'll take the blame. If Rhea doesn't beat Charlotte, I'll take all the blame. You can all come after me because I'm 100%.
I wouldn't
she's
do
beating
that.
her. No, you can
I'm
do
not
it.
going to do that.
No, I wouldn't either. But Bianca Belair, who's she gonna face then?
Probably gonna have a women's qualifying match for the Raw Women's Elimination Chamber, and then whoever wins is probably take on Bianca.
Oh,
That's what I'm guessing.
now he's threatening his health. Oh,
Happy birthday. Thank you, halftime.
thank you, Philly halftime. Hello, how are you? Everyone in
I'll
the
be right
chat,
back.
please. Yes,
No. My birthday was yesterday. It's not my birthday anymore. My birthday was yesterday.
You're still celebrating the week, though.
Ow.
Yeah, my birthday's
this
over.
is technically your birthday.
My side,
so
my
count.
side's to another couple of months.
I don't like the whole birth week thing. It's like that's
Uh-oh,
just me.
here comes Bobby Lashley.
Here we go. Bobby Lashley, I think, is going in the chamber now. We
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
if
he's
Chelsea
good.
Green fits in the roster. She's probably going to be on SmackDown, I'm guessing. SmackDown could use Chelsea Green more than Raw.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Thank you, Sleeping Angels. And yep, you guys are going to the Super Bowl. And I actually, honestly, you want me to be dead honest? I think you're beating the Chiefs. The Chiefs yesterday, what I watched,
They struggled.
I'm not convinced
Yeah,
the Chiefs are going to beat you guys.
Their
To me, the
offensive
way
line
that
is
game ended,
bad.
they got lucky. They
Oh,
got
okay.
lucky.
The
with
O-line
that.
stinks. The run defense stinks. Their secondary is suspect as hell.
Yeah,
And
they got
also
lucky.
because of the fact you guys have more defensive linemen than they do.
And we got so much depth and good rotational pieces. The only thing that's keeping them. But I will say this too. I would say the most boring. I would disagree. I think it's going to be entertaining because of the fact you got the two Travis and Jason Kelsey playing against each other.
Wait, what's going on?
Lashley now is beating the stew out of the United States champion, and he's asking him to stand up. And I believe,
Yeah,
He was like, that's right. No, the way he did that, right?
Going to the chamber.
He was trying to block Bobby from attacking Austin, and Austin's like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Listen here, Daddy. He goes, you know what? Just hit him.
Reuniting of the Hurt Business.
and Lashley just speared MVP, and that will be the end.
Oh shit!
And then that will be the end of the VIP lounge segment.
So Jeff, I figured out the issue. You know how you told me your StreamYard lags? So DJ Storms called me yesterday. He has the same issue. So I contacted StreamYard. And there's this website you could use, and it like fixes it for you. So you just like test your internet or whatever. I'll give you the link. So it works. I've tried it.
Well, that's the reason why me and Tyler use Restream almost on.
I was wondering why you said that during the Royal Rumble. I was like, I saw you like go, thank God I used Restream. I was like, what happened? What?
Because it's like I never had lag problems. Like it's still,
but you had audio issues.
But not anymore though.
Okay.
But now I did actually upgrade it to what with Stream, how Streamer has the professional plan. So I have both my me Tyler's channel, it's for Philly Sports Talk Podcast, the Hardcore Sports, and Let's Talk Sports on there.
Oh, you got Let's Talk Sports there too now.
Yeah.
So you're basically done with StreamYard pretty much.
Kind of.
Except for if you want to like pop in or one of these.
Yeah. If I pop in, yeah, that's the only exception.
Yeah.
Oh, MVP can still take bumps. He just doesn't wrestle anymore. He's more of a manager.
How old is MVP?
Who's that?
I think he's like someone in his mid-40s.
Who's that? Who's that?
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Who's who?
MVP.
How old is MVP?
Yeah.
Isn't he 80?
MVP, no.
Dude.
80?
No. That's cap.
Wade Barrett will be better
even older than Ric Flair.
I hope so, Sophie. I hope Wade Barrett goes back to NXT.
Actually, wait a minute.
He would have to have a heart monitor at that age.
He's 49.
Yeah, he's 49 years old. He's not 80.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm playing, guys.
He would have had He would have had
you just have to deal with my. You just have to deal with my Virgo sense of humor. I apologize.
You mean your Earlisms?
Hey, if you think about this too, though, like he'll be 50 October 28th.
Oh, okay.
That's fucking crazy.
He's so good.
All right, we are in commercial, ladies and gentlemen, and Raw will be right back.
So we can pretty much say that because of that segment right there, is a good chance Bobby Lashley will be one of those last two people, mystery people
in the pod.
Chamber. Yeah, he's probably going to go to the chamber, and then I would not be shocked if Lesnar is somehow at the Elimination Chamber and screws Lashley, and that's going to get your match for WrestleMania, right?
Oh, I agree.
And then that'll be in the. Would you do a Hell in a Cell?
Yes, I would. For those two, I would either have those two in a Hell in a Cell, or I would have Edge and Balor in a Hell in a Cell.
Ooh.
Either one of those two feuds deserves.
Or why not have
both
Edge
of them
and
have
Balor in a steel cage
Wait a
match?
minute. Wait a minute. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this in the booking? You would have Edge and Balor in the Hell in the Cell, and then Lesnar and Lashley in a no holds barred match.
Now that I would not be opposed
I
to.
think the cell would be perfect for Lesnar and Lashley. Just using weapons in a
you can use weapons in a no holds barred.
I would actually prefer an I Quit match for a last man standing.
Yeah, for me, I think last man standing would be the best idea.
Because you think Edge right now, after what that's happened, you think Edge right now, he wants to make him quit. He wants to make Balor quit. He doesn't want him to stand up again. It sort of writes itself that those two can be in some type of last man standing or an I Quit match. Whereas you just throw Lesnar and Lashley in a goddamn Hell in the Cell cage and just let them beat the living hell out of each other with weapons, tables,
I would not be opposed.
Everything.
So here's the thing. I think what's going to happen here is Cody's going to win the Raw main event tonight, thanks to Edge.
You know what? I can see that.
Yes.
I would not have any issues with that.
But here's the thing, though, too. Now that Rhea Ripley is challenging...
Charlotte.
Now that Rhea Ripley's challenging Charlotte, what are you going to do about the whole Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley thing? Because Beth Phoenix has said she wants to take care of Mommy. I would have them fight at the Elimination Chamber.
Here's the thing. I would do a triple threat. That will take care of everything in a nice tight bow.
Championship match?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, can't do it.
Yes. I would book it just like that. You take care of the feud. You would take care of the feud. You would take care of the championship, and you would take care of 3 years. You get it all done in one nifty package.
No, I would have them fight at Elimination Chamber, maybe in a tag match. You can have, if Edge isn't doing anything, have Edge and Beth take on Dominic and Rhea. Dominic could get pinned. Rhea doesn't get pinned. She doesn't suffer a loss. Unless you want to have Dominic and Rhea win, and then you have just Beth and Edge just beat the living hell out of them and leave them into like a mess. So they don't. So Rhea still looks strong.
You don't want to do the triple threat.
No, because Beth Phoenix doesn't deserve to be in a championship match right now. It sort of takes away. It takes away from Rhea and Charlotte. That's the storyline.
But the thing is, you would solve two ends of the book. You would solve two ends.
This is about Charlotte and Rhea. They got to close that chapter that was never completely closed after the 3 years ago. You can't. I don't want to mess with that match. It's got to be Rhea, Charlotte, and Rhea has got to go over her on one-on-one matchup. I don't want anybody else included because it'll take away from what you're trying to tell in the story between Rhea and Charlotte. That's got to be the match. Don't mess with it.
I agree.
You got to keep it the way it is. I'm not saying your idea is bad, Earl. It's just you got to keep that storyline together and not have anybody else. Because
it's been 3 years in the making.
Wait, I gotta show you guys something. Hold on.
What the?
I have to continue to binge watch that show.
What, Pep?
Younger Up.
I gotta get back in. It's a
good show. I have to get back into it. I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2.
So, God, here comes the Miz.
What is he doing in the show?
Wake me up when this segment's over.
What the hell is he having? Was he gonna take on Logan Paul?
Oh God. Oh.
Maybe, or they could save it for SummerSlam. That could be a SummerSlam main event.
I could see a SummerSlam main event as well.
And for Raw, I wouldn't mind having a triple threat: Becky, Bayley, Bianca. I mean, does Bayley and Bianca? I mean, I guess if you want to give the title to Bayley, have Becky get pinned by Bayley. Maybe you could do that. I mean, if you want a big match,
think of this too, Jeff.
Triple threat.
Think of this too, Jeff. Becky, they get pinned by Bayley at one point. I think about like last year on the Raw episode, like she did get pinned. So I mean, it's possible.
Why is the Miz out here?
I have no idea.
Is somebody about to come out and kick his ass?
Logan Paul.
Earl's sleeping on stream.
And
You
goes
could
that
have a
mouth
fatal
goes
four-way: Bailey, Becky Lynch, Becky Lynch, Bianca, and Asuka. I guess Asuka looks like somebody that should be winning the championship. How good
Oh, yeah.
she
Oh,
looks.
I wouldn't mind Oscar against Bianca Belair.
Okay, thank God.
Well, Mitch, you got your brownies?
Who is that?
I got my big bag of candy.
Oh, is that Adam Pearce?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is this Mustafa Ali versus The Miz?
Oh, Rick Booms is back.
Back.
Rick Booms is back,
Boogs is back. Okay.
and he's on Raw now.
Wow, I forgot all about Boogs.
I forgot about
Rick Boom.
He tore his quad. That's right. His quad or his nose.
I think he tore his knee out.
Dude, what is
Yeah.
this? 2012?
He's got his Ultimate Warrior
It
shoes
was an
on.
inside joke with my friends whenever we say that.
Is he gonna be able to get over though? That's the
Rick
thing.
Boom.
I mean, by the crowd reaction, man.
He looks good.
He does. Boogs looks great.
He got crazy
Really
gas
good.
that is during his
Yeah.
Look at Miz's face. Look at Miz's face. And he's got charisma. Boogs has got great
Like,
charisma.
how could you not build around a guy?
He got Shinsuke Nakamura over.
He's over here doing air drum.
Why is somebody holding
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Air
Boogs.
drum. Miz is like, what the fuck?
Hey, Miz could get this guy over.
He's like, what the hell?
Exactly. Miz could get Boogs over.
I mean, the Miz from the Miz's face is he's
Oh, this match is official. This match is official.
So I guess Miz is wrestling in a suit.
Yep.
everybody say, why not?
Yeah, why not at this point? Hey, I don't mind Boogs being here. Boogs is good. Not a
Dude,
great wrestler, but
The
he's a
dude's
great
got,
character.
I mean, charisma.
Look out, look
charisma
out.
at its
Oh.
finest.
He's gonna have to wrestle in a suit.
A $10,000 suit.
He's gotta wrestle in a suit.
This might be a squash. Boogs might squash him.
I do
Yeah,
not
it's gonna
mind
last
that.
like 2 seconds. Miz is getting squashed.
Uh-oh.
You can trade Miz's shoes for a house.
He is beating the stew out of Miz. Mm,
This is what Miz's role should be. Trying to get other superstars over. What the hell is Boogs doing?
He's like,
he
it's
lost
love
his
it.
shoe. He
It's
lost
an
his
aggressive
shoe.
air
in the
drum. I
He,
think.
he lost his shoe in the match. Boobs now is.
I think it was an aggressive air drum. I don't know what was going on there.
Look at this. Look at this. Bye.
Yeah,
Uno, dos,
Mrs.
tres.
finally
Rick
reached the point of his
Boobs
career where he's
wins.
chopping out. Letting guys over.
Boogs is, oh, there's a nice fall away slam. Hey, Boogs helped get Nakamura over, so that's what I'll say about Rick Boogs. The guy is great and has good
He's
charisma.
got good charisma.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude has potential.
Yeah. You just got to know how to tap into it.
And he's tapped into it.
I just don't know if the crowd remembers him that much because he was so over with Shinsuke before he got hurt.
Right.
I mean, he's been gone for what, 9-10 months?
I think so.
Here
Since
comes
last WrestleMania.
Here comes Maximum Male Models.
Oh, fuck
God.
off.
I thought that gimmick died.
No.
Son of a...
Maximum Male Models are back.
Yes.
Don't
Are you
know.
tantalized? Are you tantalized?
No,
I am
no,
still not
no.
tantalized by the
Hey,
juices.
no. Pause. No one's about tantalizing juices, anything.
Oh my God, they look horrendous. Well,
Oh,
at least
boy.
Maxine Dupree, I'm sorry, Sophia Cromwell is perfect in the role she's in because she's not a
Right.
wrestler. She's a good valet.
Right.
What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is in commercial, and we are
Oh,
going
this is
to.
amazing.
When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the bloodline imploding,
That was
and it
amazing.
happened at the Royal Rumble.
Oh no! So it looks like that they're going to include Chad Gable and Otis in this stupid match for male models thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. Thank you.
Probably trying to get them something to do. They probably want to get them something to do.
wait, guys, I gotta tell you
Are
something.
what
Trying
is
to
it?
give them something to do.
So
That's
the
probably what they
last
did.
time the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, not this past one, the Jacksonville,
Right.
my parents, or not my parents, my grandparents went to the Super Bowl. This is their ticket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Guess how much though?
It was that was a lot.
Guess.
Was it
Like
over
$1,000,
200?
I guess.
500.
Damn it! I
Wow.
was $200. I was $200 short.
You gotta think too, Rob.
I'm
This
thinking
was
like a
the
Jew.
spot.
Yeah.
This
What?
wasn't like current where it's like very expensive.
The tickets
Jeff,
right now for the Super
on
Bowl.
Saturday, I'm gonna stream the Warriors and God, I forget who they're playing. The Mavericks. You want to
Was
join
it-
me?
I'm just probably going to take the day off and just chill. I might just have like a nice relaxing weekend over the weekend. They
Okay.
have to put
Mitch,
these
is it
guys
this
over
Saturday?
now.
It's this Saturday, yeah.
What
These guys
time?
over now.
8:30.
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah,
me
you're
time
doing
with-
you're doing Vengeance,
Vengeance
Day.
Day.
I was gonna do that. I
Yeah.
might do it. I'm still thinking about it, but I might.
Hey, we're always welcome to have you on, Mitch.
Yeah, I know, but
I thought
after
about
this-
watching NXT Vengeance Day, but I haven't watched NXT in God knows how long. Because I'm
I
always
know,
doing the
me
Heart of the
too.
City show on
Me
Tuesday,
too.
so I can't.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that as well. But
God, just imagine.
after how my stream did today, I got to do more basketball.
Yeah.
Like, well, man, God. And no,
Are
thank
you really gonna have the maximum male models be the ones to put over though
That
the
is
Alpha
embarrassing.
Academy?
And
Are you tantalized by this storyline?
No.
Hell
I'm
no.
horrified. I'm terrified.
They got no tantalizing. They got no water, just meat.
So Sophia Cromwell might have something though. She reminds me a little bit of Lana, like her look. She was reminding me a
The
little bit
only
of Lana.
tantalizing thing about this is Sophia Cromwell. That's it.
They should have Von Wagner come up with her. I would have had Von Wagner.
Mr. Bumbling Idiot. Me and Tyler, least favorite on NXT. The dude is green as goose shit.
Green, man.
Yeah, but he is very green, but the guy has a good look to him. Where
He does have a good look. I will
He doesn't need to
admit
talk.
that.
Just go out there and kick ass. That's perfect. Give him a manager and let him go out there and just kick ass, and that's a perfect gimmick for him. I mean, he's got the same kind of personality as his father did.
We are in commercial, ladies and gentlemen, and you are watching the Raw Watch Along here in the Hardcore Sports Network. Follow them on Twitch at Hardcore Sports 1. Follow them on Instagram at Hardcore Sports. Follow them on Twitter at Hardcore Sports N. And hit the like button. Hit the like button on all of the content creators you see here in front of you. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channels. We greatly appreciate it. And we hope that you had a super fantastic Monday.
Is
I
Mansoor
feel it.
going to get over, or is Mansoor really going to get over on their own?
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I mean, at the end of the day, at least it's not worse than having him as in the Retribution stable. So at least that's something.
Yeah, that's true.
Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves are back on Raw.
Actually, there was a comment that I missed. Someone mentioned Wade Bears. Like, since with Pat McAfee's back,
NXT. Go back to NXT, yeah.
Oh,
Go back
wow.
to NXT with Vic Joseph. Go back to NXT with Vic Joseph. I would do that.
Wow.
Absolutely.
What, Mitch?
I just looked at my Sixers live stream on Facebook. 5.4K views on Facebook.
Wow.
Facebook, when it comes to
Facebook,
Sixers content,
when it comes to Sixers live streams, it works.
it does.
I don't know how, but it works.
Well, you got to think too. Yeah, Sixers.
That's for Facebook. It's still locked on private. I don't know how to get that out.
No, that's just.
No, because on StreamYard, you got to go make it active again. Yeah.
Well, I don't use my personal anyways. I just use the.
I don't either.
Because like when I have people in my groups and stuff like that, like they'll see it.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey, Blaze with the stew popper. Oh my god! Can we put that on a T-shirt, please?
And I agree with the assessment.
Thank you.
Brought to you by
Oh my
Earl.
goodness!
Yes, I do have a stew partner.
Actually,
Blaze. It's not a. Well, yes, it is a stew pot. Yes, you can actually call it that.
This was so good.
He is not going to kill me,
Oh,
Blaze.
I am not
going to get killed by Nia Jax.
I just want to let everybody know. If you notice in this segment where Sami Zayn hit Roman Reigns in the back, and you saw how Roman Reigns went down, it was the same way that they rehearsed that as they did the Shield. If you remember, Seth
that is
Rollins,
kind of ironic. Not to think about it.
Yeah, Seth Rollins turned heel that night, and he hit Roman Reigns in the back. Roman Reigns then collapses onto the ropes. They did the same thing in this segment.
I mean, look at Paul Heyman was shocked.
And Jimmy Uso,
Eagle Fang,
Solo,
I subscribed. I streamed that game. I know.
And Jay.
Jay didn't want to attack him.
And it just walked out. Say, wow.
Jay didn't want to do it, so he walked out.
Just the image at the end too of just the flat, like the stuff from his necklace sitting on Sammy's carcass on the ground, and you see Kevin Owens just handcuffed on the ropes. That's an image that you're going to watch for many years in the future.
Yes,
for wrestling.
And here comes Bayley, ladies and gentlemen. Bayley is coming out.
Who cares?
And
that story and that conclusion was so well done.
It was.
Oh, it was well done.
So well done.
I could watch it a million times and never get sick of it.
It was a fully baked bread with butter on top of it, and it was just absolutely delicious. It was just absolutely fulfilling to eat, to cut through that slices.
You know what it was? No, you know what it was? It was
Wait, did I just hear what I thought I heard?
It was a cake with some nice icing on it. All right.
Yeah,
with cherry on top.
God, like this is what happens when we have. Anytime when Earl's on stream, there's always going to be food involved, one way or the other.
Earl's like making everyone of us hungry by the end of the stream.
Hey, look, Mitch ate his brownies. I got a bag of candy next to me with 2 waters right next to me.
Okay, so they're showing you what happened.
What happened last Monday?
And how the match
they should have cut that
contest.
match immediately if that was going to happen.
Which is the biggest waste of a steel cage I've ever seen.
And Bayley now is talking to the audience.
Probably say something about Becky.
God, Miss Karen.
I just want this storyline to end. I'm tired of it. I'm just weary of it.
I think it'll end at WrestleMania.
Not even over.
I can't hear the crowd chanting cake.
Hey, you ain't wrong, Blaze. God, she sounds like a Karen to me.
Yes. And her name is not Karen, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bayley.
Yeah.
But it was funny that Becky Lynch had to catch her up to speed of what a Karen really was.
Yeah.
She's acting like a snowflake.
It's just not working. Something's not working with Bayley in this gimmick.
Turn her face again.
Yes, she needs to get turned babyface again.
Because she actually had more star power as a babyface than she does as a heel.
And the crowd is booing her. The crowd is just booing the crap out of her.
She said Becky Lynch.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Oh my God.
I would have this go to WrestleMania and have Dakota Kai and Io Sky slowly.
Oh, here comes Becky Lynch. Here comes Becky Lynch, ladies and gentlemen. And the temperature just got up. The crowd just popped for Becky Lynch. And here she comes out to the middle of the stage, and she's got a
as
microphone.
bad. Like the only part of this women's division that gets a pop is Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair.
Oscar gets a good pop.
Oscar got a really good pop too at the Royal Rumble too.
Yeah. She keeps coming out like Kana. She's gonna get a pop every time.
Okay, here we go. Shut up, Bailey, you stupid fool.
It's funny because who remembers the HBO? I don't know if it was a movie called Billions. Yeah, Becky Lynch actually dropped the F-bomb in a clip. It's like, I actually tired of that on TikTok. It's like, what? We got confused. It's like we've never seen Becky Lynch ever drop the F-bomb. Oh, come on, Blaze.
Oh, Blaze, what's going on?
Karen. You big dope. There it is.
You see, you attacked me before the bell because you were scared.
Hey, Butterfly.
Okay, so I can see this happening in Elimination Chamber.
Read a book or something.
You have to make everything about you. Don't you? Don't you? So she's gonna sing to Bailey. Bailey is gonna sing to the man Becky Lynch the song "You're So Vain."
What?
Yeah. She don't like you, Rebecca. She don't like you. She says she's overrated.
Well, actually, I don't disagree with that comment. I think Becky's a little overrated too.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with the assessment.
Yeah, I think Bailey's a little overrated right now too.
Yeah,
I'm getting tired of Bailey.
I'm just tired of this segment. I just want it to end. It's like
it's end at WrestleMania. Let them be in a gimmick match and then let it be over with.
It's just like it's like I don't know. You're the only reason why
she's taking a shot at Seth now.
She said the reason why you married him is because you got knocked up.
And somebody said, and Pam don't like her. That's right. I forgot. Bailey's real name is Pamela.
Yeah.
That's a very
no, but she said Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca
is
Rebecca
Quinn. That's all about their real names.
It's kind of like. Oh,
it all started 10 years ago.
That is that is.
We end this next week on Raw. One steel cage match once and for all next week in Orlando on Raw.
Make that the main event.
No, she said no. No. Bailey says no. She said, I thought you were going to say that. Hold on, I'll be right back. What is she going to bring out? What is Becky Lynch going to bring out? I don't have time for this. I just want... Uh-oh. She brings out Dakota Kai. She's got her by the ankle with the chair. Her ankle is wrapped around with a chair. What's it gonna be, Bailey? What's it gonna be, Bailey? Yes or no? I accept. Bailey said she accepts the final countdown, the final encounter. It will be Becky Lynch taking on Bailey next week in a cage in Orlando, Florida on Raw. Becky gets her birthday wish next week. It's on. This Bailey and Becky final encounter inside a cage.
She should have hit it with the steel chair anyway.
Yeah, that's what I would have. That's how I would booked it.
Right.
She should have hit it with the steel chair anyway.
Yeah.
Because what's going to stop Dakota and Io from coming out?
Right. She already took them out behind the scenes, she said.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we got Dolph Ziggler versus Bronson Reed. And the winner goes inside the chamber.
Which it'll be Bronson Reed.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to commercial. Oh. What do you all think of Raw so far?
It's been a pretty good show.
It's been pretty good, but isn't just there's a lot of things that just never sit well. Like I said, the Candice LeRae and Io Sky match was good, but really wasn't really needed.
Right. At least one thing is they're starting to build the Elimination Chamber, and they started to listen to the fans' complaints about the Royal Rumble.
Thank God for that.
Thank God for that. So we got that. We got that solved. The show has been solid so far. The downer is the women's division match. I think that's the only
and that
downer.
promo segment.
And that promo segment, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as bad because it got to a point. I mean, where it's going to be Bailey versus Becky for the last time. Thank God. But is it really the last time? Because what are those women going to do if they're not involved with one another at WrestleMania? If they're not involved,
Jeffrey, let me just explain something to you. You can't have everybody on WrestleMania. You just can't. There are some storylines that work for WrestleMania, and then some do not. And you cannot sell it to a sold out audience. You can't do that.
No, those two are going to be on WrestleMania. There's no way WWE is going to go into a WrestleMania in Hollywood, especially without Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch will be involved in WrestleMania.
She'll be involved. She'll be involved. Maybe she'll host WrestleMania. Maybe she'll host
Becky's
the one.
Becky's going to be involved in a big match. There's no way she's going to not be.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I would have her host the first night and introduce everybody to WrestleMania. If you can't find her a match, she's involved. She's involved. I mean, you can't say she wasn't involved.
I hear you, Earl, but they're going to get her in a big match. I would not be shocked with Bianca not really having a surefire opponent. I wouldn't be shocked if the women's championship at WrestleMania is a multi-woman match.
We'll see. We'll see come WrestleMania. So
we'll see how this all plays out.
I mean, what have we got? 3 months from now?
No, it's in April. It's about 2 months from now, and we know how
Holy crap! Goes. Oh, that's right.
It's 61. It's 61 days away.
It'll be about 2 months by the end of this week.
Right. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just to let everybody know, Monday Night Raw returns to Brooklyn. It was my hometown. Returns to Brooklyn on February the 13th. I will be at the Raw in Brooklyn. I already got my ringside seat tickets, and I am looking forward to being in Brooklyn for Monday Night Raw.
I have no idea who Bailey and Becky would feud with after this match. I really don't.
I mean, you really, that's gonna be the hardest part.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do with them? Put them against some of these other women that are not getting over. Put Bailey against the Candice, or put her against Mia Yim. And put Becky Lynch against she's already been feuding with the Damage Control.
Well, why
can't you want to make it one-on-one?
Well, wait a minute. Why can't Becky Lynch be in a number one contenders match for the Raw Women's title?
She probably will be in the elimination. She probably will be, because there's not a lot of good, viable women in that chamber. So she probably will be involved in the match.
Right. So I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Becky will probably be there. Bailey will probably be there. You'll probably have Io and Dakota, which actually might be good for the two of them. Maybe I don't know what brand Nia Jax will be on. I don't know if she's Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
And then I don't know if they throw Nia Jax immediately in there because, God forbid, if it's Nia Jax and Bianca Belair for the Women's Championship.
Right.
Oh, no, I just brought that up.
Oh,
God forbid if that happens. So
We'll see.
we will see.
to me, this should be a squash match. Bronson Reed should just go out there, absolutely dismantle Dolph Ziggler, and just go in the chamber.
Because this is also the same with Dolph Ziggler too. Like he's in that area in his career where he's going to be putting over talent.
Yeah.
Because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, Dolph Ziggler has done everything he could in this company. Now, granted, we're gonna put it the worst gimmick possible in the Spirit Squad. I think everyone wants to forget about that. Oh, good Lord.
Dolph's actually been in the company for I think almost 20
over
years.
a decade. Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
that is
he
right.
He came in at like 2005, 2006. He's been in the company for a long time.
Do you guys remember the night after WrestleMania and how the crowd popped for him to cash in that money?
Yep.
Yeah, I was there myself. I mean, that
this was when he still had what the hell is his name? But
Alberto Del Rio was the
champion.
Yeah.
That's when Big E was first becoming an act.
Yep.
Oh, we have a big announcement from Adam Pearce.
I am ecstatic to announce it is official for next week. Becky Lynch one-on-one.
Becky Lynch and Bailey has been official.
And I would like to formally apologize for that concert at the Royal Rumble. He's normally better than that.
Well, that's a useless announcement because we already knew that.
Oh, yeah.
He's usually better than that.
Oh, 6 women will vie to be the number 1 champion for Bianca Belair's title at the Elimination Chamber. So
there you go. You're gonna have 6 women in the chamber, and the winner will probably take on Bianca at WrestleMania. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki. Okay, so in the chamber, Adam Pearce says that Nikki Cross, Asuka, and Candice LeRae have already been qualified.
But they didn't have a match.
They will have Piper Niven will be involved in a fatal 4-way next week.
And that's another thing too. Thank God she dropped the damn Dewdrop name. Thank God for that. I will say that. So thank the heavens.
I know your name. I'm just wondering if you're the person I speak to about the unacceptable accommodation.
Yeah, I'm good.
Wait.
Oh, Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is talking to Adam Pearce.
Oh, it's the Karen thing?
Yeah.
Let me speak to your manager.
Where's
Adam.
the private jet room? And this is what Jeffrey said. She's asking for a private jet
manager.
Yeah, she's the Karen gimmick. She's doing the Karen gimmick.
Okay, so in the Elimination Chamber, we have Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Nikki Cross have all been qualified in the chamber. Who are the last 2 women will be in the chamber? We will find out next week.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind Raquel winning.
I don't know.
Okay, listen. In the qualifying match, we're gonna have Candice LeRae, Meacham, Carmella, and Piper Niven will all fight for that spot.
But there's still 2 spots left. Who gets the other spot?
Well, I don't know.
If I don't know what her gimmick is, but I feel like Chelsea Green's like half Karen, half rich bitch.
Piper Niven should win.
Yeah,
Piper Niven should win, but I would watch them give it to Carmella of all people because she's returning.
Right.
Yeah, Mrs. Homewrecker.
Huh.
Hey, Rob, are you guys streaming NXT tomorrow?
No, I'm working on this.
We do it every other week because Rob works every other week.
Because Tuesdays is one on, one off. So the next NXT stream we're doing is for the fallout of NXT Vengeance Day.
But we're doing Vengeance Day too, so.
And also too, and March 28th as well, I am doing my own birthday stream. So if anybody I'll give you guys the link if anybody wants to be a part of that.
What, you're gonna do it on Restream?
Yes.
All right.
But yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
Why is Mustafa Ali there?
He's interviewing Dolph Ziggler.
Why?
I have no idea.
Are they gonna have Mustafa Ali feud with Ziggler?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just an annoying little gnat.
Yeah.
And here comes Bronson Reed.
Honestly, I want to see Bronson Reed also squash.
Yeah, they're gonna feud. This is gonna go on.
You know why? Because they're continuing the storyline of how Mustafa Ali got screwed by Ziggler when he was having his United States Championship match, and he got super kicked.
Yeah.
Now, what it might have is Dolph Ziggler squashed the living crap out of Mustafa Ali.
I would have Bronson Reed just absolutely destroy everybody when he gets into that goddamn chamber. He's so ridiculously good for his size.
So I guess the women's elimination chamber is set. We're gonna find out who's gonna be
the two spots, though.
The two spots. We're gonna find out who gets the two spots.
Well, who's the other match though? They only have
that's the biggest question. Like, who's going to be the second qualifier for the women's side of things?
Unless it's on SmackDown, one match on Raw, one on SmackDown, or it's like a second chance. Maybe it's like whoever the three other women that lose get a second chance match, and then the winner.
I guess so.
Gets in the chamber.
Yes. I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how this is gonna work.
I mean, Raquel's to me the easy favorite. Unless Piper Niven gets in there, Raquel to me has got to win. Put her against Bianca.
Yeah,
so you wouldn't give it to Piper Niven?
No, I give it to Raquel. Raquel's built herself up. I think she's the next in line.
I think give Piper Niven. I think couple months to say, like
at
least 2 or 3 months.
1, 2.
Yeah, I think Piper Niven needs to get herself a little bit more of a winning streak. She hasn't really done much on the main roster, so I want to see her win some matches, though.
And you wouldn't give it to Liv Morgan.
No.
I'll say this too, and it sucks. I love Liv Morgan to death, but her character work has just been bland, for lack of a better term.
I'm gonna go with the two. Believability. Does anybody really believe Liv Morgan's beating Bianca Belair?
No,
absolutely not.
She's not believable. I hate saying it. I love Liv, Jersey girl, and everything. She's done very well, but she's not believable to beat Bianca. She's not. She doesn't have that look that's believable. That's why her title run failed so miserable.
And
look
at Asuka. Like her, you can believe that the fact that she can be, she could snap at any point.
I could see Asuka win too. I could see Asuka win that chamber and go on to WrestleMania's Kana.
And Bronson Reed. But thank you. So Reed still kind of right now just destroying Dolph Ziggler.
Right.
And that's kind of.
Let me ask you all something.
Looks like Dolph's fighting back.
Yeah, Dolph is fighting back. 182. And that would have been a huge upset if he would have pinned Bronson Reed there. Let me ask you all something in the panel. What do you think of the Elimination Chamber card so far?
I think it looks very good. The men's chamber is already shaping up to be a banger.
Yeah.
You get Bronson Reed in there with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, it's pretty much over in the men's.
Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory. That's terrific. You get two other guys that are going to probably put in there. One of them probably be Bobby Lashley. That looks good. The women's one has potential. I will say it's got some potential. I just don't get – the one thing I don't understand is why all of a sudden does Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, and Nikki Cross just automatically qualify? What sense does that make? That makes no sense.
Goodbye.
Or the fact that they could have had a qualifying match on house shows that we didn't know about.
Bronson Reed's in the chamber. Shocker.
No, that's not even shocking at all.
Well, at least they booked this show right when it comes to who should win.
Right. Jorge Rubio. Thank you very much for the Star Wars 99.
That's I'm sorry, that is scary though. Goodbye, Rich.
Let me ask you something. If they told you in backstage that you had to take the tsunami, what would you say? What would you say to the booker?
Intact. I really keep my organs.
That is a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty.
I would
man,
90 pounds of me would probably die.
Tyler will go through the ring.
Yeah.
And Tyler will be buried underneath ladders and chairs.
Like I said, 90-pound me would probably die.
And Bianca Belair is coming out next.
We should probably talk about, like, the participants in the Raw Women's Chamber.
Yes. They are showing you the commercial for Friday Night SmackDown. The Bloodline will be having a meeting.
Maybe Bliss gets into the chamber too, somehow.
Who?
Yeah, Alexa Bliss.
Maybe she gets in the chamber too.
She wasn't announced to be in the match.
Well, there's still one other match that needs to be announced, so she could potentially sneak back in. So
it could be a possibility.
But you know,
who else are you going to have to go against Bianca Belair? The Raw Women's Division stinks.
But yeah, I know.
So
Charlotte
SmackDown.
Well,
Charlotte Flair will take on Sonya Deville for the SmackDown Women's title this Friday.
Who cares?
That's a joke.
I'm sorry.
The fact that crap.
That's going to be a squash match, easy.
The fact that Sonya Deville is getting women's championship matches, and I like Sonya, but she's at the bottom of the barrel in the women's division, it just shows how bad that women's division is on SmackDown. It's pretty bad.
I'm not gonna expound upon that because I don't want to say the wrong thing here on the stream. I just don't.
Well, I'll say this too though. She pretty much just pulling basically being a Karen on SmackDown. Basically, this is basically what Sonya Deville is.
There's a lot of Karens right now. The Elimination Chamber is looking good. I will say.
Sonya's a Karen. Dulcie's a Karen.
Like fresh on Monday night. The one thing I do like about the chamber and what I would love to see, either Liv Morgan or I would even have Liv Morgan or Raquel Rodriguez win because it's fresh. We've never seen Bianca versus Raquel.
That would be nice.
An interesting feud, and you have a chance to make Raquel a megastar. You move her over to Raw. You can have Rhea go to SmackDown. When you have a draft or something comes up, that's why it works. Raquel can become your next big star on Raw. She beats Bianca, and then you have Rhea go over to SmackDown, and she can represent
exactly.
SmackDown.
That's how I would do it.
Perfect.
But you know that they're not going to book it like that. You know they're going to be lazy.
Well, who else? Who in that match do you think has a good chance to beat Bianca? Nikki Cross.
I mean, let me tell you
Carmella?
something. Let me tell you something. When you have Vince McMahon chirping in your ear like this in creative and telling you what he thinks,
maybe they go to
and then you got to listen because you have to know which side your bread is buttered on. You're gonna listen. You're gonna listen to Vince. Who's gonna tell Vince no? How to run?
I know Triple H would because Triple H knows how to find a way to.
No. Triple H has no. Triple H tried to say no to Vince. Vince would just take away his power just like that without anybody knowing about it.
I mean, you have to understand. They've already said he has an input in creation.
She's not. She sucks.
Who is that?
Carmella is not funny.
No.
If she wins that fatal 4-way match, Vince has got to be booking that match.
That sounds like a
chance to win.
That sounds like a Vince move to me.
Maybe they'll give it to Candice. Maybe it's a way to give Candice a rub in that match. Get her in the chamber match since her husband's going to be in the male one.
Why not have her at least and try and make it this way? Try to help her get over. If not,
put her in the match. Yeah, put her in the match and see if she gets over. And if you want, maybe put like a Tegan Knox or something on the SmackDown side.
He said it was a joke.
I know it was a joke, Jorge.
Mercedes is money. Is that the right gimmick now? Carmella sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of given.
Right.
Well, this is the thing too. It's like I think me and Ty actually talked about this on the show. Just the quote unquote, like the botch and just how everything, or just the debut wasn't the greatest. I would say in New Japan with her.
Yeah, it was not good. I agree.
I feel like the botch was more so Kyrie's fault than it was her.
No, it was Kyrie's fault, but.
But the debut was just awful. You could have done, but then again, that is New Japan. I mean, New Japan has a different way of doing things over there. So, who's to say?
Yeah, and plus, you're like, the crowd wasn't reacting. Here's the thing: in Japan, it's a lot different than America.
Yeah, different traditions.
the tradition over there in Japan is stay silent and then clap and get loud at the end.
They're interviewing Carmella, who has been out of the WWE for 7 months.
Yeah. Red says my ass. Pause.
She said she's going to win the Fatal 4-Way and earn her spot in the Elimination
I doubt
Chamber.
it. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I think she was I think her run as
she's back to her old gimmick. She's back to her first gimmick. She's back to being the Princess of Staten Island.
Asuka now is confronting Carmella.
Oh, okay. This is
and she has no makeup. She has no makeup. Her teeth are green.
Okay, that's interesting.
So she's playing off that gimmick very well.
And she's dripping something out of her mouth.
What? I gotta say, man, Asuka looks really good so far in the way how she's playing it.
That's what she used to do in Japan.
I love it though.
Too. She's really tapping into that Kana character. She's really tapping into that Kana character.
I like it.
That's scary, bro.
I would have her win. I would have her win the Elimination Chamber. I would not mind Kana and Bianca.
I would not mind that one bit.
That would be a banger of a match.
Would it be nice?
Rick Boogs is back, and he's behind, and he's in the locker room.
That was freaking scary, bro.
Oh yeah, showing exactly what happened. Yeah, he blew out his knee.
Yeah, he tore his quadricep muscle.
Yeah, because he tried to beat like 2 people at the same time and failed.
Rick Boogs, it's back.
I think he was trying to pick up Otis or something. I think he was trying to pick up Otis.
I think so. Yeah, it was just too much weight.
It was too much. The leg gave out.
Man, he looks so much in great shape.
He does.
He looks good, Rick Boogs. I'm telling you.
Did you bring back Shinsuke and put him on Raw and reunite him and Boogs?
I don't know.
Wait, what is Shinsuke? Is Shinsuke hurt or something?
Shinsuke, we wrestled on in New Japan. Remember
I think it was in Noah against the Great Muta before all that controversy with the Great Muta happened.
You're right. He wrestled against Great Muta, so he's sort of having some time off, I guess. Which is fine because they have nothing right now for Shinsuke. I would keep him on TV and get him ready for after WrestleMania.
Since all you guys are here, we know that next week all 3 of you will have a chance to earn a spot in the Elimination Chamber match.
Okay, so next week on Raw,
are they trying to make Boogs and Elias the tag team?
Next week on Raw, Elias and the Street Profits will qualify to go inside the Elimination Chamber. We're going to see which one of these men.
I want to see Rick Boogs in the men's in the elimination.
Montez is going to qualify. Put Montez in that match, and you just sold the elimination.
Yeah, you sold me on the men's, regardless. Because man,
Elias says that he's gonna win.
Didn't even last 30 seconds of the goddamn Royal Rumble. What do you think is? Why do you think he's gonna make you win? Absolutely.
He's trying to sell himself. He's trying to sell himself and say that he's gonna win the match. Okay. So up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the Raw main event. It's Cody Rhodes taking on Finn Balor.
It's gonna be a banger of a match.
Mm-hmm.
They are setting up some things right now for like early WrestleMania.
Banger.
Maybe
Banger. After banger.
After banger.
That's
After banger.
The banger
maybe
bros.
start the setup of the Street Profits breaking up. It'd be the match next week. Maybe start the breakup of the Street Profits.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if you knew, but Cody Rhodes is going to be on Logan Paul's podcast, I think.
Yeah, he already filmed it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be tomorrow. Can't wait for
that. Okay. Interesting. Can I ask everybody a question here?
Shoot.
Why is everybody hating on Logan Paul?
I don't.
I
Why is-
respect the hell out of him.
Especially after the show, took Roman Reigns to the limit.
Now I
I
don't
don't
think
see-
anybody
I don't-
hates him.
but there are some people that do that don't think he belongs in a wrestling ring. Like, why is that?
Because he's shoving everyone out of the spotlight, supposedly. That is the only reason. It's
I don't
BS.
think he is.
He's better than Bad Bunny. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I mean, the man respects wrestling. The man respects the
he gave
head
it-
of
That's
the
what I don't
WWE.
get. Like, I hated that he debuted, but then after he did the 2 matches, I'm like, okay, he respects wrestling. He loves it.
And, look what happened to WrestleMania, or was it the greatest, or was it that crown jewel? He took Roman Reigns to the limit.
Yeah, he did.
In a championship match.
I mean,
And if I'm Roman, and this is the way that I see it. If I'm Roman and knowing, when Roman's got to have to give that. It's right. I could probably say backstage would have gave Roman Logan his props for taking him to the extreme. At the same time, but it's just like, I mean, even with the Royal Rumble, I thought he did fantastic in the Rumble.
Yeah,
Jorge, do not get me started on the Dave Arquette bullshit.
I like that one spot where Ricochet and him just jump at each other.
Colliding.
Yeah, that was nasty.
That was sick.
That was nasty. But let me
address this really quick.
Dude,
that was horrible. Oh God! I remember like it was yesterday,
Arquette, bro.
God, when he was the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, it was like what?
And the bad part about it was to promote a movie that he was in.
It was Ready to Rumble. I think it was at the time.
Yeah.
It was basically just to promote that movie.
Are you talking about David Arquette?
Yeah, during the time when he won the WCW, the big gold belt in WCW.
It was the dumbest decision that wrestling has ever seen.
Well,
and like I was saying, it was stupid because it was just to promote a movie.
Yeah.
Carmelo
Hayes or Braun Breaker.
Right.
I'm gonna say Carmelo Hayes or Cameron Grimes.
Right.
Oh,
Cameron Grimes has done nothing in NXT. I think he's ready to come up.
Let me ask you all something. Thank you, Jeffrey, for bringing up Cameron Grimes. Does Cameron Grimes remind you of Seth Rollins?
A little bit, he does. In a way, the charisma. I think
for me, he's his own guy. He's his own guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, Jorge, I agree. That was a terrible look for WCW. But that was what 2001 before that company went under.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh boy.
2001.
Oh yeah, Vince Russo could go.
It was the start of the kill of the company.
And also, don't forget too, you also have Vince Russo writing the damn show as well. Well, that wasn't great either.
Yeah, what a great writer he was.
Yeah, he said at the time when Raw was going down, he wanted to come back to the WWE.
No,
and they told him no.
Rob. Hey Rob, remember the mom on the pole match?
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my
God.
Was
so bad.
The mom on a pole. Why was that a thing? Why was that a thing?
I don't know, man.
I forgot. Yeah, Vince Russo also did right for
Dana Brooke. I have no idea.
Not the finger poking too. Why?
Yeah, the little boop. Oh God, I'm going down.
Oh, why? Like
I
would say this too. WCW from 2000 to 2001 was just awful.
And they
had over 2 million times.
Didn't Vince Russo wanted Hogan to lay down for Jeff Jarrett one time?
Yeah.
Oh dear God!
I remember the mom on the forklift. I forgot.
Okay, so next week on Raw will be Candice LeRae, Meacham, Carmella, and Piper Niven for qualifying for the Fatal 4-Way match on Raw. Also on Raw, another elimination qualifying match. Montez Ford will take on Elias.
Rob, you know the forklift that you just mentioned?
Yeah.
That was
Angelo Dawkins will take on Damian Priest.
I rewatched that match. I'm thinking to myself, why?
I'll watch that match back. I'm like, why? What was the purpose of this?
Raw.
Exactly. Like it's like the 2000s was
steel cage match. Becky Lynch will take on Bailey
in Orlando, Florida, to end it once
and
and for all.
yes.
Cage match.
All of that next week on Raw.
Oh my God, Jalen Hurts was at. Wait, where was he? Oh, at Syracuse. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ty, who remembers this? Goldberg getting hit with a counter prod. I forgot about that one. I forgot about that.
Did you all see the footage in downtown Philadelphia yesterday? When the fans came out in the streets to celebrate the Eagles, and some of the fans jumped on the bus, and the bus collapsed.
They went.
No, they jumped on the bus stop.
Yeah, the bus stop. Yeah,
one dude had his pants down or something like that.
This is why we get hated on. This is why we get crapped on as a fan base. Is these idiots that do this after a championship win every single time.
And then don't forget the 49ers fans.
Oh yeah, trust me, I did talk about that too. I've been seeing you say
something, Cody Rhodes.
It's like
here comes Cody Rhodes.
Like what are those words? Something, Cody Rhodes.
And Cody Rhodes is in the ring right now. He's heading to the ring.
That would be funny if somehow if the WWE did their own version of the Nick like Nickelodeon commentary with Patrick Star and SpongeBob on commentary. I know Mitch will get a kick out of that.
Oh yeah, when he absolutely roasted
Russell
Wilson.
And yes, Squidward as the backstage
Amway Center will host Raw in Orlando.
And Tyler, looking at you two. Rob and Tyler, I'm looking at you two. When are we starting this SpongeBob podcast? When?
Dude, I told you any damn time.
My friends want to hop on.
Here comes Finn Balor.
I don't know. I mean,
Jeffrey, take us home with the main event.
Oh yeah, Ticketmaster. Oh yeah, that's why I talked about that.
Well, we're all gonna take us home, Earl. Well, nobody's gonna call the match. We're just gonna enjoy it as fans.
Okay.
But answer Sleeping Angel's question. I think the one thing that killed Hogan killed Impact is what happened. Hogan killed TNA Impact when he came in.
Vince Russo had like. I mean, he didn't really kill WC. He didn't really kill TNA because he was early on TNA.
I mean, he wrote some pretty good some good storylines. So I'll give him that.
That was when he was shockingly good for like a few years, and then he gave them the rights to Jarrett, and Jarrett hogged the title.
Oh yeah, that was something.
Oh.
The one person that sort of I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with him is Priest. What are you gonna do with Damian Priest? Because
he's in a qualifying match next week.
Oh, so he is in a qualifying match.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so they'll probably put him in
There's two qualifying matches next week.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll put him in the chamber.
He's going to take on the other qualifying match is Elias. He's going to take on Dawkins and
you have Elias taking on Montez.
Okay, right. So it's gonna be Damian Priest and Montez Ford in the chamber as well.
Right.
Okay, so then that's a great chamber. Then you got Austin Theory, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Montez Ford, and who's the sixth one I'm missing? Seth Rollins.
Right.
Done. That's an amazing chamber. That is an amazing Raw elimination chamber for the United States Championship. That's a great chamber match.
Yep.
Any one of those six guys could win. Even though I think Theory will win, though.
Remember, if Theory gets pinned in the chamber, we will guarantee a new United States champion. And it has happened before, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the thing of having so much depth on your roster is that you could put in any one of these guys and it could just turn out to be an absolutely phenomenal match. That's the good thing about having so much depth on your roster that Triple H has brought back is for a match like that, just have six really good wrestlers go into a match and just beat the hell out of each other and put on a show. And that Raw Elimination Chamber should steal the show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Then again, you have Sammy and Roman, so that might steal the show itself.
So you got two matches that could steal the show.
Who's this chick?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's who we're talking about.
There's the Twitch streamer. I don't get the character. I
Stevie
don't.
Turner. Like who the
She's
fuck?
from NXT UK. I know that.
I have never. I gotta watch NXT UK to learn more about her.
Yeah, she's an NXT UK star. I just
they
don't
were doing the vignettes with her. It's like what? And Tara me like Tara had like her.
Cocaine
looked at each other confused as hell. I was like, who the hell is this chick? I was like,
hey, it fits in with what society is like nowadays. Like
that,
you're not
wrong.
Stuff. She is a young girl, so she fits in with like that young girl persona in society. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be excited for this movie, Cocaine Bear.
Oh
yeah, what?
Yeah, it's a comedy about a bear
getting high on
cocaine attacking people.
Oh, that one?
Yeah,
that's the entire premise.
The entire movie is a bear getting high on cocaine.
Yeah,
I think that's I think that's a dumb movie.
That would have been if I had to write a comedy like that. That's how I would do it.
We are in picture.
But yeah, that's the whole premise of the movie. A bear accidentally eats cocaine and then attacks people.
Okay,
that's
interesting. Interesting concept for a movie.
I don't think I watched it.
Bear high on cocaine.
I'm not gonna watch that. Mm-mm.
All right, to each their own.
That's not gonna tickle your fancy, girl.
No.
You're not into that. You're not into that raunchy comedy.
No.
Like exactly. I mean, the only one that I think for me, one of my all-time favorite raunchy comedies. This is the end, like Seth Rogen, like a whole bunch of cast of characters with James Franco. It's like, hey, look, Hermione, and it's like, dang, someone gets into the show.
Speaking of Rihanna being at halftime, right? Remember that scene where Michael Cera slaps her in the butt?
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then she turns around and slaps the crap out of him.
Right.
You know that was a real slap. You knew that was a real slap by her.
Yeah.
Because he told her, "Hit me hard."
Excuse me. We are back with Raw, ladies and gentlemen, and our panelists will take you home. Look at this, Cody. Cody looks great in the ring, and
especially being away 9 months after turn.
Yeah,
probably the best Hell in a Cell match she's put on in quite some time.
Yeah, he's good.
And Finn Balor is just amazing too.
I mean,
it's a shame though. It's a shame that after he had that shoulder injury, he really
has not been the same ever since then.
No, he hasn't been, and they haven't booked him correctly. And I'm just glad that he's in this Judgment Day, but I just want to see him in spotlight matches.
He's in a lot of spotlight matches, Finn Balor.
Yeah, but what I mean by that is, like some championship matches. I want to see him more in that. I want to have him in conversations like that. Not just matches like these.
This is a big match for him. He's main Monday Night Raw against the #1 contender for Roman Reigns' title. This is a big match for Finn. It only could boost his stock for the future.
Absolutely.
Who knows? This could be a future WWE or World Heavyweight Championship match.
If he ends up beating Cody tonight, then you know where he stands.
I would not be opposed to Cody loses to Finn.
I wouldn't be opposed either.
Because that will raise his stock tremendously going forward.
I guarantee if they split the titles again, you will see Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor for a championship on Raw.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll talk to you all later. Have a good night.
You too, Mitch. Take care. Good night.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Happy birthday again, Jeff.
Thank you.
Okay. I like Finn Balor's offense here with the knee lift on the outside, and then he comes back, and then Cody comes back with what I like to call the dragon screw. Oh, wow, That was a thing of beauty.
Now that's what's going to start for the future. You can have Balor maybe be a future world champion, Rhea's the women's champion, and then you have Priest as the United States champion. Every one of the Judgment Day people, I don't know what you do with Dominic. I mean, this is another title that's introduced.
Let me ask you all something. Is this the first time that Cody Rhodes is taking on Finn Balor?
I think so.
No, I'm sure they fought each other when there were different characters. But in this iteration, probably. Oh, there goes Dominic.
He went right
Priest.
over to now.
That was Priest, yeah. Now there goes Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's beating a stew. Both men are even right now in this match, would you say?
Yeah.
One, it's two.
Even though Cody has a bit of a power advantage over Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Wow. Now we're going.
And that's a good point by Steve Aegis too. They might have fought. Well, no, Cody went to New Japan a lot. No, I don't think Cody has never been to New Japan, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
he was in New Japan.
He was part of the Bullet Club.
He was in New Japan in 2017 with the partnership with Ring of Honor.
Oh.
They said that this is the first time they've been together. They've ever fought.
Yeah, they never fought. Finn
Finn's been around the block a lot longer than Cody Rhodes.
Because remember, Cody was already gone when he got called up.
Yeah,
right.
The main roster.
So,
because Cody got released early 2016,
and I think there was also
Finn came up late 2016.
Yeah.
Good point, Tyler.
Yeah.
So that's why they never fought.
That's why it's amazing how much Cody has built himself up over those 6 years being away from WWE. Sort of like what Drew McIntyre did. Remember Drew McIntyre?
Oh yeah, the chosen one in 2009.
4 or 5 years. He went all to these other promotions, including Impact, to build himself back up until he came back to WWE. Lashley did it as well. You sometimes need to do that. You need to get away from WWE, build yourself back up, and then eventually they'll come calling one to bring you back. It happens with all these guys. Cody did it.
Lashley did it, like you said. McIntyre.
Lesnar did it in another way. All these people that became big stars are top stars now in the WWE.
And it's surprising Lesnar's over. It's surprising how over Brock Lesnar is.
Oh, he's just because it's just because his personality. Like not even because he talks. Because he just goes out there and just kicks people's asses, and people love that. He just goes out there, destroys things, kicks people's asses, and people
or gets attracted to move a ring.
Who's that? Oh,
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar, yeah.
Because people love violence, people love brutality, especially in wrestling. They love that kind of stuff.
Can you imagine Brock Lesnar? Yes, it is. Can you imagine Brock Lesnar in AEW?
Hell no. Well, actually, no. Wait a minute.
I don't see it. I do not see that.
You don't see it?
I forgot too. Yeah, that was what 2006, if I'm not mistaken.
2006. Yeah, I remember he had that.
I've seen clips of it.
Controversy. He had that controversy with their world title.
Mm-hmm.
In 06.
And if I'm not mistaken, too, Lesnar's just beat himself. I think he's embracing the southern side too.
Yeah, got that cowboy.
yeah, that's right. I thought he was going. Pull out.
I'm gonna go get my tractor and take y'all.
I'll say this at SummerSlam. That was really random as hell to start off that match between
Nikki
him
Bella
and Roman.
Says I do. Raw is back on the air, ladies and gentlemen, and we are in the final minutes of Raw here on the USA Network.
I'm gonna take my tractor and eliminate all y'all.
And get a straw.
Oh, what a beautiful superplex.
For me, I'm still stuck in a picture commercial with the freaking Bella bullshit. The Nikki Bella says I do bull. Oh, goody. That's the next thing that's coming after all. Fuck off. Thank God. By the time Raw gets on.
Oh, what a vertical suplex! That was
Yeah.
a thing of beauty by Cody.
Dude,
That was beautiful.
That was a
That was
thing
beautiful.
of beauty. That vertical stalling suplex.
I'm
by
glad
Cody
that I'm
Rhodes.
glad
That
that I'm glad that our panelists corrected my mistake. Thank you very much, panelists. I
And he
greatly
turned
appreciate
him
it.
too, so that he landed right on his back, instead of
Right.
landing on his side. That was a thing of beauty by Cody.
Yes.
This is awesome. I can't stand that chant because the crowd kills it, but this is an awesome match.
Yes.
Cody and Finn doing exactly what we all expect Cody and Finn to do.
Look, like I said, win or lose, they still brought it. They still brought it home.
Right.
Yeah, boo, yeah, boo, yeah, boo, yeah, boo.
What audience chant drives you bananas the most?
Cody
What?
Cutter. This is awesome. I hate
Yeah,
that chant.
that's been watered down for so much over the years.
What?
Yeah, it's
What?
overrated. What?
What is overrated?
What?
Yeah, that's.
I hate that.
Yes.
I mean,
yes. That's annoying too.
Yeah,
that's annoying too.
Exactly.
Like, he's not that
Evangels. This
character
is a way
anymore.
to
Give it
close the
up.
show. This is a great way to close the show.
Yes, it is.
Oh, he's gonna hit him. Oh, nope. Thought he was gonna hit him
No.
with the sling blade.
I'm surprised Kevin Patrick has been on point all night tonight.
Ooh, nice sell there.
And
Good
the
sell there.
figure four. No. 1, 2. No.
What a super kick.
Nah, he's gonna get him with the crossroads.
Look out. Uh-oh.
Nice sell by Balor.
Yep. Uh-oh. Cody is in the wrong part of the neighborhood.
I don't even think he knows where he's at right now.
Oh, went for a small package. Nope.
Oh. I knew it. I called it. I won't tell you what just happened. I just called it.
Oh no. Oh no. Cody, get back in the ring. Oh no. The whole gang's there.
Oh, it's Edge!
I told you.
Yeah, he was about to get jumped by
I
a
called
chicken
it.
Beat the
until
crap
Edge
out of
got.
Damian Priest. Now he's beating the crap out of Dominic.
Oh.
And into the crowd you go. Oh, man.
Wait. There's more.
It's got to be Beth Phoenix.
Edge
Beth
is like,
Phoenix has
I
gotta be
don't
going
care.
after.
I don't care who it was.
Edge is like, I don't. Yo, Edge is like, I don't care that I'm your uncle. I'm kicking your butt, boy.
Beth Phoenix! And she just speared the crap out of Rhea! Oh, she just speared the crap out of Rhea Ripley!
Yep.
It's Beth.
There's your match. There's your match right there for Elimination Chamber 2. Beth and Edge against Dominic and Rhea.
Sign me up for that.
Sell it already.
Sign me up too.
I mean, look, Gary.
Okay. Bang. And then bang. And then bang. Uno, dos, tres.
And that's setting up for the match in the future between Balor and Edge at WrestleMania. Yep. One. Crossroads. Gets him up. Crossroads number 2. And one more time. Crossroads number 3. For the 1-2 Cody beats Finn. And a terrific
I told you.
matchup.
Didn't I call that? Didn't I say Edge was going to involve himself in this match?
Yeah.
I called it. I need to be a soothsayer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Just like on Friday Night SmackDown, you're seeing the end of the bloodline slowly. On Monday Night Raw, you're going to see the Judgment Day get theirs. Over this time being, until WrestleMania, everybody's going to get their revenge against Judgment Day.
Yep.
So it's coming. Which is good storytelling. That was a nice spear by Beth on Rhea.
Man.
Now, Rhea, why would you run into a spear?
And that's setting up the match at WrestleMania between Balor and Edge.
I gotta say, man, I think the one game because Beth Phoenix, she can pull off a Viking look better than anybody.
Yes.
It's just by her hairstyle.
Okay, Steel Cage next week on Raw. Bailey and Civil and that is the way Raw comes to an end, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Raw's over.
I love it.
Good show.
Excellent way to close Raw. What a night of action in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And
The
of
Night
course,
Body's yelling at Blaze.
and I'm not yelling at you, Blaze. Ladies and gentlemen, the WWE did the right thing here tonight by building the Elimination Chamber. They did the right thing by doing a lot of things correct tonight, and I applaud their efforts in this effort. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you enjoyed Monday Night Raw. We hope that you had a good time, as all of us did. I want to thank Tyler. I want to thank Robert. I want to thank my co-pilot, my ride or die, Jeffrey Turner. Jeffrey and I, we will be back next week as we bring you Raw from the Sunshine State of Florida. Jeffrey will have his sunglasses and sunscreen, and I will have a Mai Tai in my hand. So, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm bringing the pina colada with the coconut.
Okay, all right. Well, make sure, Tyler, if you bring the
Rob will bring the tilapia and the fish. Then we're gonna be. We just cooked off the outside of the ocean. We're gonna be cooking it on the grill.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, for all of us here on the Raw Watch Along, we hope that you had a great evening. I hope you have a great Tuesday. We will be back in cyberspace again. Oh, one other thing before I go, ladies and gentlemen. This Thursday, there will be no wrestling experience because I'm going to be heading over to DJ Storm's channel, and we're going to discuss the NXT Vengeance. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me and of course DJ Storms this Thursday as we collaborate together again in cyberspace, and that will happen this Thursday. So,
and this Thursday will be the It's For Me podcast.
Yes,
and I will be back tomorrow night. I'll be doing the Heart of the City podcast with my guys NYG 22 and Coach, and I will be doing a couple of basketball games in the next couple of days. The Nets game on Wednesday, and I'll be doing the game with Mitch on Thursday. I believe it's the Grizzlies and the Suns, I think. So I'll be doing a couple of basketball games in the next couple of days.
And then you'll see me and Tyler again Thursday at 6:00 for the It's For Me podcast. We're gonna have Lady Kenzie on as well, so we're gonna start.
What is this trash on my TV right now?
Yeah, turn it off. It's a Bella bullshit.
Earl, I want to wish you a very good night. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Rob, always enjoy working with you, and Tyler, you guys as well. I hope everybody has a good night. And I will make sure to give you guys the BKN game recap for the Nets game tonight, either sometime later tonight or I'll do it tomorrow morning. So just be on the lookout.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen.
And then Saturday, you'll see me and Tyler again for Vengeance Day.
we're like on promotions over here, promoting. Like, we're going to be doing this.
Yeah,
we're going to be doing that.
I forgot about that. Saturday, Vengeance Day.
We're all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. We're all over the place. But one thing will never change with all of us here in this screen, ladies and gentlemen. We will always entertain you. I'm Earl Cole, and this has been the Raw Watch Along. So long, everyone.
Awesome power of nature, hot excitement of freedom. Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.